Okay, let's rewatch this and not get too mad to the point that we fucking tell the guy to kill himself again. Let's not do that. Let's just watch the video and count point by point the lies and potentially debunk them, alright?
How do you go from earning tens of thousands of dollars each month?
Lie number one. Never, not once, made 10k a month. Not at my peak, not once. Lie number one.
Building an online brand and entertaining millions of people, to incapable of breaking 2,000 views per video and being lucky to make $100 a month from it. What does the most toxic player in the most toxic online game look like? Well, meet Shaclone.
I hope you can drop dead, you disgusting subhuman. Why are you alive? Why is the Zoe alive, dude? Can you not find the rope? Why are you alive?
League of Legends, a game that has a reputation for being one of the most toxic, rage-inducing experiences you can imagine.
This guy doesn't want to play with me just so he can play me like actual.
Isn't it funny that no matter how much I rage, which my rage is really fucking anticlimactic as fuck, right? Like I've learned to channel my anger right at the people that cause it. And if I cannot solve it, if it's not an issue to be solved, and more so the people in that moment deliberately fucking up shit, I just make it verbal, right? To show these clips right after my clips is so hilarious. Can you not find what's worse? Someone raging so much they scream their lungs out and break all their shit and maybe even end up physically hurting people, people that have nothing to do with it, or just people that just blatantly run down your game to just tell them whatever, no matter how graphic you get with it, to tell them just go fucking rope it. What's worse? Seriously. Like, I wouldn't know, but for myself, doing this is probably much better because, one, I don't end up with a lot of broken shit, right? And a lot of times these players deserve to hear what I say. I don't understand why I'm supposed to feel bad for that. Why are you alive?
League of Legends.
Better than ending up like that, in my opinion.
For being one of the most toxic, rage-inducing experiences you can imagine.
But we're still at line number one, right?
This guy doesn't want to play with me just so he can play me like an actual no-life piece of king poop garbage. His dog shit on the floor.
Sick of this company. They're trash! Fix the game! It sucks playing the shit!
Take 5 human players and pit them against 5 other humans.
Debatable? That's like a half-lie? Human players? Not in my games.
Add in a scoreboard, a competitive ranked ladder, meaning losses have real-time consequences to your progression, and the biases of a human believing they are much better at a task than they
The bias of a human believing they're much better at a task than they actually are. Isn't it like, am I getting that part wrong? I still don't get it. Even from the first time watching, isn't that him basically going on a massive copium mode because his highest, this is his account by the way, has to be 100%. So this is the guy's account, right? Since he lives in the UK, somebody showed me a KiraTV account that was in O's. That can't be his account. This is his account. US account. So his highest was Master. He never made it to Challenger. He was Gold or Diamond 5, Season 5, and then Gold 1, even though he played a lot in Season 5, got hard stuck Diamond 5, and then probably quit the game for that, and then he's just going on more copium talking about, oh, it's such a toxic game, I'm so glad I quit. No, you quit because you're a fucking washed up, worthless fucking player. Your highest peak was Master. Even if Master back then was probably more than what it is now. But the guy's going hard on copium mode in this, isn't he? discrediting all the challenger players, saying, oh, they think they're so much better than me because they're challenger. Yes, they are, you fucking dumbass.
ladder, meaning
It's such a,
losses have real
it just screams full copium overdose. What he's saying
consequences
here
to your
about
progression,
the challenge
and the
players.
biases of a human believing
Just typical redditor behavior.
are much better at a task than
Typical
they
loser
actually
shit.
are. This is a progression from the 1v1 era of competitive games like StarCraft, where failure resulted in you only being able to blame yourself, or the video game, or
Yes, that's the thing about single player games. You don't, yes, it's always superior than compared to team-based games, where you don't have people blatantly sabotaging your games a lot of times.
opponent's strategy that you just
These people still like go at this whole shit about League, even though like it's so ironic. On one hand, they will be like, oh, this game is so toxic, it has its reputation for being the most toxic game because all the players are so toxic, yet somehow this guy is more toxic than this guy. But also somehow the people in my games that I end up flaming, like the clip he showed, somehow those people are never toxic. I just flame them, they're innocent souls. They didn't do anything wrong, they didn't run down the game, they didn't provoke or flame me or anything like that. They're innocent souls. Yet we know the game was inhabited by a bunch of toxic fucking losers that do all kinds of shit, and I happen to be one of them, right? But whenever I end up flaming people, it's never their fault. I'm the one being toxic, they're innocent. Right? They always go at this shit with the mindset, even though they know how toxic the game is and what people do. They got the game always with, oh, when people do stuff in this team-based game, in this very team-dependent game, it's never that people actually blatantly troll games, which happens all the time. No, it's just they're having a bad game. They're just having a bad game. They're innocent, pure soul, right?
couldn't overcome. Now that you have team,
You're not even allowed to blame people without being put the toxic brand mark on you, or just blaming people that played bad. Yet they know the game is beyond toxic, so much so that a lot of these people fucking jerk themselves off over the fact that they quit the game because it's so toxic. It's so ironic, like what is that mindset?
mates, it's much easier to engage with. You have
Like they totally understand how toxic team-based games is for the exact reasons for why it's toxic, but then also be like, I don't even know how to make sense of that. There is no
others
sense in it.
who are clearly worse than you, less intelligent, less overcome. Now that you have
God, it's gonna be a
teammates,
long
it's
way up.
much easier to engage with. You have 4 others who are clearly worse than you, less intelligent, less attractive, and obviously at fault when you don't win. With this, you have the recipe for incredibly unpleasant interactions.
Less attractive. I mean, he's not wrong, but like, dude. Like, do you guys understand what I mean? These type of videos. It just the target demographic with this kind of videos is always aimed at the most miserable people. Oh, look at these challenger players. They think they're better than me. Oh, look at these people. Yeah, they think they're more attractive than you, more intelligent. It's like, dude, who are you appealing to with this kind of commentary? It's just full of misery, dude. It's full of self-pity is what I'm saying. And that's the people that these kind of videos speak to. It's people just drowning in their self-pity. It's so sad.
Shaclone not only embodies this experience like none other you'll find
Again, listen to
easier
this part.
that you just couldn't overcome.
Listen to this.
Now that you have teammates, it's much easier to engage with. You have 4 others who are clearly worse than you, less intelligent, less attractive, and obviously at fault when you don't win. With this, you have the recipe for incredibly unpleasant interactions. Shaclone not only embodies this experience like none other you'll find on the internet, but also the experience of how a once bright career as a content creator earning potentially millions of dollars can turn into a bitter existence just full of hatred. From grinding out videos on YouTube with massive
I actually experienced a lot of love in my life. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
initial success, refining that formula over the course of years, to
Formula.
being banned by a game developer, on over 40 accounts.
At least he's keeping that
continuing
factual.
every single day and hating every single moment of it.
The fucking gameplay itself, the state of this.
It's like, dude, show me a single streamer that doesn't have these kind of moments where they get mad and do all kinds of shit and say all kinds of shit. Somehow it's like, dude, I don't even know I don't even know how to make sense of it. It's like, so what is the issue here? That I'm toxic? That I ruined my career because I was toxic? Okay.
fucking disgusting fucking game. I f your fucking fat ugly mom.
Like, I've been behaving like this, talking like this since the first day. Right? More or less. You're gonna find clips like this of me from season 5, from season 6, from season 7, to the peak, to the lowest, to the highest moments.
Riot. You ruined this game.
Shaclone, as the name would suggest, is a play on the League of Legends character Shaco.
The way they're trying to like put everything for why the career, the channel failed on toxicity is in itself so dishonest, because it's not even in the slightest the full story, dude. Not in the slightest. But they want to believe it so badly because everything is toxic to these people. Everything bad, self-pity. Yeah, I quit the game, I escaped the game because so toxic. Right? Not because they suck at it.
Demon Jester, who's also
This whole obsession with toxicity, doesn't it? It's so unhealthy, man. These kind of videos sometimes unironically feel like a cult when I watch them. It's just filled with self-pity, dude. It's so sad.
He creates a clone of Shaco, which of course is where the name comes from, a reference as a one-trick pony, a player who exclusively uses a single character out of the roster of hundreds of...
It's because talking about you is easy for a work for a 30-minute video. His point is to make clicks. We know that. We're just really trying to get it, react to this video in a neutral way, more or less. But it's so hard, right? Because, the main intention for why these kind of videos are being made is easy clicks. We know that.
Available. Shaclone was a high-ranked player during the early adoption and growth phase of League of Legends, rising through the ranks to the upper echelon
Shadowband.
of Challenger.
There is a million fucking things for why things came the way it did. A lot of bullshit. And the toxicity is not even in the top 5, let alone top 10, dude. But they want to make it be like, oh, everything for why it came to be is because he's toxic. Because nobody else is toxic. Again, it's just in itself entirely dishonest.
In one of the most popular...
But this is what sells. Just perma-talking and hyperfixating on toxicity, this and that. And mentioning a couple fucking prominent names within the League community especially. Like myself. Boom, easy clicks.
and competitive regions. Europe
Fucking
West.
wait, all this self-pitied, fucking redditor, fucking cringe-ass losers. Boom, dude, 300,000 views.
This put him
It's so
in
easy.
the top 200, something only a fraction of a fraction.
Maybe I should start
of the
making videos like this too,
population
starting
will
with the Kira guy for apparently being a pedophile. Maybe I should make a video on that. Maybe I gotta change shit up a little, change the formula, flip the script.
ever achieve. He was undoubtedly good at the game, perhaps
Beat the
even
dead
one
horse,
of the
it
better
really
Shaco
is.
players on the planet, due to the sheer breadth of experience across thousands of games, spanning tens of thousands of hours. For this reason, his clips of mastery involving the hero went somewhat viral for the time. During the period of 2013...
Let's not talk about how a lot of these fucking high view count videos were being extremely pushed by the algorithm, right? Like a lot of the videos in the first day of upload would make 40k, which is good, but then it would really pick up after that from the algorithm. Nowadays, the algorithm does not do that whatsoever, man. Whether it's shadow ban, whether it's a different YouTube algorithm, whether it's the inactivity or all of it, or people's lost interest in the game. Let's not talk about any of that. Let's not actually keep it factual and objective. Nah, let's make it personal. Let's talk about what people care about, at least this type of viewers. Self-pity, toxicity, very evil. everything is toxic, and easy farmable names, easy clickbaitable names like myself.
His clips of mastery involving the hero went somewhat viral for the time. During the period of 2013 to 2014, the barrier for entry to get a vast sum of eyeballs on League of Legends YouTube or Twitch content was considerably lower than it is today. Shaclone, with the early adopters advantage, had the building blocks of everything he would have needed to become super popular. Great gameplay, a highly impressive mechanical grasp of the character, high ranked meaning he had experience and knowledge to impart on.
I just love the structure of this video, how manipulatively it's edited. He starts with some bullshit, but then he keeps it somewhat objective, more or less, right? Besides hyperfixating on numbers and toxicity and blaming everything on that. And making it singling me out as if I'm the only one that's toxic. But like, at this part he's doing a little dick sucking, right? Just to have it a bigger effect later on with the gaslighting. It's so, like, in the sense of how manipulative it is, it's so well done, alright? It's very pedo behavior, if you ask me. That level of manipulation. Really only a pedophile could be, you know, that good at manipulating shit.
As well as the benefit of featuring in games with the current most popular professional players and the big streamers of the game. All he needed was a personality that was inoffensive, or at least, if offensive, entertaining at the same time. He could then ride this all the way to an extremely lucrative career.
Whatever, I don't give a shit about dickheads like that. I don't give a shit.
Look, this clip is from 2016. And you could say that I peaked even more in 2017, right?
I don't give a shit. Ban me, I don't care. Having brain dead fucking like that. This guy is asking for my address. He's actually asking for my address, son of a bitch. I would stab these guys in the face if I saw them.
Unfortunately for Shaclone, he didn't have this. Unlike other toxic streamers or content creators, he had none of the charisma or redeeming qualities that made their rage funny and their streams grow as a result. For people like Tyler One, the poster boy of toxicity.
None of the charisma. Mr. Charisma is speaking. Mr. Charisma KiraTV is speaking, guys. He knows he's the expert on charisma. I don't have any of that.
League of Legends and another notorious
dumbass
personality within the scene, it actually helped to build his brand. People tuned in not specifically for his gameplay, which of course was at a high level, but to laugh at how out of control he would get. Yeah, he typed bad things to his teammates and thought they all sucked, but so did most people in League of Legends. This is a common mindset in ranked in the first place, which did give him that relatability factor because this is how people did interact with each other in the game, for better or for worse. The key difference between the two is that Tyler was
the guy just copying Sunny V2. Dude, there's a ton of channels like these.
While he was doing it. Riot Games, of course, didn't agree,
but he seems
so
to be
he was permanently banned.
channel,
in fact, he was given the first ever ID ban, which means if he ever made another account and Riot found out, they'd just ban it even if he wasn't doing those same things on this new account. No matter what though, his audience loved it, and Riot later on reconsidered this decision. In terms of Shaclone, his rage wasn't ever funny. It was spiteful, it was hurtful, it didn't come from entertainment, and it wasn't fun to watch. It was just sad. Even among—
I don't know, a lot of people found the blue shan hilarious. Maybe we should bring that back. A lot of people find my rage funny, whether it's you know, in a joking way or even the real rage. Even this whole me wishing the worst shit to win traders and people that provoke, even that, some people know how to fucking cope with it with humor. Alright, which is hilarious. But I guess it's not the guy's cup of tea, guys. There's not enough charisma involved.
Among the League of Legends community that expects a little bit of spice, he wasn't it.
Oh no, is that Reddit? Let's pull the Reddit, let's do a selfie move. Let's pull the Reddit, the fucking arbiter of truth.
A little bit of spice, he wasn't it. Instead, he was building a reputation for being the worst of the worst. The really bad stuff was either being hidden behind a mask, worried if he let it slip that the success would slip with it, or perhaps being in an advantageous position on the road to greater popularity and still currently good at the game. He was less inclined to go fully mask off. Whichever it was, maybe a bit from column A and a bit from column B, it didn't remain this way for long. During his growth period, whether he knew
Dude, whether you guys think I have changed for the better or the worse, it doesn't really matter, right? But whether you think I have changed in any way from old Shaclone to new Shaclone, it's like my principles, more or less, have stayed the same, alright? If I were to be put in the type of situations back then as I do now, as I have, I will react the same as I have, alright? So this whole, oh, this guy was building something himself and then something happened, he got injected, he got infected by the you know, the evil Spider-Man type of shit, and he became corrupt. I've always been that same person when it comes to the principles. And the behavior to a certain extent too, alright? Through the highs and the lows.
knew it or not,
So all
whether
this
it
shit
was
is just...
intentional, he was doing things right. He was focusing mostly on his strengths, highlight clips, informative videos, tutorials, and generally funny or impressive montages. For
Oh,
around
now we
3
don't
years,
make any impressive montages. Nah, dude.
it was a
We just upload 10 minutes, 1 hour long videos of wishing people cancer non-stop. Yep.
constant upward
Truly
trajectory,
pedophile behavior,
going
this
from
guy,
strength
man,
to
I don't know.
strength. Tens of thousands of
I think
views
the
per
rumors
video
are true.
quickly turned to hundreds of thousands. But even at this time, Shaclone could be seen justifying his toxicity in the game in still listed YouTube videos.
Starts with 20 with a few, and then you keep
Oh look, he's defending his toxicity. It's a video of me talking about the right's broken system with the 5,000 chat bans that I talked a million times about. Like, dude, that's all, like, this thing is like, the guy isn't necessarily blatantly lying like he did in about the revenue shit, which is also like, you can't even call that a lie. It's just speculation, right? The guy just chooses to be ignorant and just go with whatever he picks, right? Which he does a lot about other stuff later on. But like, it's just confirmation bias. The guy is trying to paint a narrative that he already has painted in his mind and just put that into the video. It's not about just really being neutral and objective, right? It's about, oh look, even back then he was being toxic, 5,000 chat bans, and it's a video of me talking about how right system was literally broken, to the point that after season 5 and end of season 5, so many people complain about it. They removed all the chat bans, not just mine, but other people's too, because they did literally admit that their system was broken even in the tickets with me, right? And they still refused to remove the chat bans, but then went back on that and did it end of season 5. But yeah, that's me being toxic. It's not the system that's broken, even though we proved it, even though Riot admitted. No, I was toxic. It's not like lies as in blatant lies, it's just dishonesty. Speculation, assumption, painting a false narrative. Like, that's all it is, most of the video.
keep getting more when
You could say this is basically lie number 2,
keep reporting you.
where he's
I don't think I deserve
misrepresenting
5,000
shit.
chat restrictions and stuff. I tried to talk to Riot, but they keep denying it. Why don't you show me the chat logs? Why don't you show me the chat logs of my games and prove me that I
Look, and then he's just gonna
5,000
pull
chat
this. The clip behind, like the video. Look at the dishonesty with this pedophile. This disgusting, dirty ass pedophile. Look at the manipulation in this. This is a fucking video from early 2015 when I talked about, oh, I would leave games sometimes when they were lost and get lever buster for it. I would get reported a lot because I would play a lot of AP Shake or mid lane back then, and people didn't like that, even though I was carrying my games. Would spam report a lot for that, and Riot admitted that shit. Verbally, I was nowhere near as flaming as I have nowadays. Right back then, I was rarely flaming in chat that way, right? So this whole, like, it's just zero correlation. What I'm talking about over here
keep
and what he
reporting you.
fucking
I don't
shows
think I deserve-
next minute. Look at that. This clip is from late 2016 or mid 2016. Late 2016 somewhere, right? And that video behind that is from like more than a year before, dude. Completely different fucking situation. And he's like, look, he's defending the 5,000 chat bans. He's saying the system is broken, but look what he typed 2 years later. Also, the way he crops the fucking shit and doesn't even show the clip in itself, that led to that, right? Even though the clip is fucking out there. Albeit, like... it doesn't really show the context either.
I don't give a shit.
But somewhat, right? You would have to see the full game to really understand. Like some people in the comments say, they watched the VOD and he was being harassed for the entirety of 40-minute game. Alright? So it's understandable that you're trying to carry them, they keep inting, and then blame you that you get mad, right? He won't even show this full clip, let alone the full VOD of it. Let's only show the part where he types that and flames. Let's not show in any way any context. Again, just pure dishonesty. It's all about painting an already fucking set image. Look, this dumbass team ins for the millionth time while I'm trying to carry them. And then because I don't get to kill the Israel.
Okay, that's heal.
Every game they did this, that game by the way. Every fight they did this by the way on that game. They run it down, they expect me to turn it, and then they flame me. Alright? They did this every time. For 40 minutes straight. Not just to allow you to cast your illusion.
I don't give a shit about retarded tickets like that. I don't fucking give the heck.
813, 711. They're all just running it while I'm trying to carry them. And talking shit. 40 minutes straight. He's stuck on your old version. Nah, the guy just deliberately fucking selectively cutting shit and picking shit that fits his narrative. That's all he's doing. And he's going so like, this is just beyond dishonest what he's doing, right? Talking about the video about me talking about the broken system from 2015. And I'm putting this clip as in like there's any correlation from 2 years later. It's so disgusting. This guy truly is a pedophile, I swear. Like those people must be right. The guy must actually be a pedophile. This is pedophile behavior, if you ask me.
Restrictions and stuff. I tried to talk to Riot, but they keep denying it. Why don't you show me the chat logs? Why don't you show me the chat logs of my games and prove me that I'm toxic, that I'm flaming? Because
almost 2 years apart, dude. Almost 2 years apart from that clip to this. Again, imagine. Not that it makes a difference, but I wasn't nowhere near typing that shit when I had those 5,000 chat bans. Alright. Nowadays it's whatever, doesn't really matter.
I don't.
But it's still
almost as if he
manipulative.
wanted
It's
people
still
to tell
dishonest.
him, yes, it's okay to behave this way. Despite this, things continued to rise for Shaclone over 2015 and 2016. He was hitting his peak of ranked performance, and his videos were now regularly hitting 200,000 to 600,000 views each. He used this momentum to propel his Twitch career, with an average of 500 concurrent viewers for the month of November 2016. Things were going great.
I mean, what's gonna happen? Is it
Weren't
just
we averaging 1 to 2,000 views? What?
gonna pop out randomly when the countdown is down, and then just, oh, challenger, boom, in your face, just like that? Okay.
This was probably the happiest anyone ever saw Shaclone in 9 years of videos and streams, reaching...
Yeah, man, I never fucking smile nowadays. I never laugh. I was much happier back then, dude. It's so ironic. Like, I've talked about this before, right? This shit is so ironic, dude. I've talked about this many times before. What's so hilarious about all this? Even though I was trying to put on a more positive image back then, right? And try to keep more positive vibes back then for the stream. And even if shit was fucking booming, viewer-wise, money was flowing, I felt miserable as fuck. Even though we were fucking challenging and shit, it didn't feel right, dude. I don't know. I didn't feel right with myself. And later on in the last couple years especially, since I've like changed my priorities and what really matters to me, and like even if it might seem like I'm way more miserable now because I complain a lot more, I don't really hold that shit back. I just put it out as it is, right? Was it you would not much care for the fucking quality of the stream, whether people find it entertaining or not. Don't really give a fuck. I just put it out as it is. And like these last years, I feel so much better with myself, dude. Whether it's because I, stay more true to myself and I try to pretend to be somebody else. Like I kind of was low-key back then. Because you have to a certain extent, put on a fake image as a streamer, YouTuber, as an entertainer. To a certain extent, you have to do it for the sake of entertainment. Alright? It's like, if you're having a bad day, you can't show that. You gotta keep on the smile. And like, I choose to not to do that anymore. And I feel much happier about myself. Much more content. Isn't that ironic? Even if the views are way lower, I feel better about myself, dude. How do you explain that?
The peak of his game, the pinnacle of what he'd been working towards for over 5 years. But the good times were not meant to last.
The guy shows me for one time cheering that I hit challenge for a minute, and he's like, look, he was so much happier back then. Like, dude, what is this parasocial garbage? You don't know shit about me, you fucking retard. How about you stop touching children before you fucking do this parasocial click farming? You cringe ass fucking pedophile.
But the good times were not meant to last. Very soon, Riot Games took their first ever permanent action against Shaclone.
First ever? It's not even true. I got permabanned in season 3 or so, when I wasn't even a streamer back then, because I told somebody to get cancer. Because they perma-ran it. I'm like, you know what? Makes sense. Cancer is bad. That was how naive I was back then. That was my mindset back then. It's like, oh shit, I get banned for wishing some dumbass cancer. Damn, it's understandable. That was probably the first time I ever got banned. That was the first account I made that got perma-banned. In season 3.
This came in the form of a permanent ban for his main account.
I guess that might be the first perma-ban since the streaming YouTube stuff, maybe? Could be.
The account he'd been
That's the
working
main
on for
account,
many
yeah.
years, spent thousands of hours
But it's not the
playing,
first perma-ban.
the one he reached the highest ranks possible. He of course found out about this ban live on stream, and to say he didn't take it well is a bit of an understatement.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna take it well when people are constantly banning Shaker and then talk shit. And I go blue Shen and get permabanned for it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take that lightly, yeah, man.
Okay, you wanna play that game, Riot? You wanna play that game? We're just gonna keep buying accounts and we're just gonna keep inting idiots who deserve it. Yeah, we can get them all permabanned. Suck my fucking dick, Riot Games. Suck my fucking dick.
Suck the tip
Shaclone
of my
thought at this
pee-pee.
time that the best way to display to Riot Games that he was in fact not toxic and didn't deserve to be banned, and that they'd made a mistake, was to log on to alternate accounts and intentionally lose games, ruining the experience of his teammates, which is partially what got him banned in the first place.
What?
He did this
that?
live on stream for 5 hours straight.
That's also what I love about the whole singling out, hyperfixating shit. Because again, it's all confirmation bias. It's all about painting a already set image of a narrative, alright? When people run it down in my games, innocent, pure-hearted souls, evil Shaclone is flaming them. How dare he? Do something about it, right? When I run down games, evil Shaclone ruining innocent, pure-hearted players' games. How dare he? Do you see the double standards? If I get inted, They're not anything. They're having a bad game. They're innocent. Don't flame them. If I run it down because, you know, everybody's running it. Oh, look what he does. Look what he's doing. That's so fucked up. Not even Hitler did that. Not even Hitler ran it down in League. Imagine. He's worse than Hitler. He picked Blue Shan. That's always the game they're playing.
After game and running into the enemy team over
To the point that these people will unironically argue that if I'm getting win traded, I'm not even pulling that out of my ass. I've literally read that kind of comments. When I'm getting win traded, it's still my fault. It's my fault that people run down in my games. That's the game we're playing.
over until the game ended and his team lost. He did this.
Speaking
on
of
accounts he
inting, should we do
purchased,
some protest inting again? Maybe I gotta untilt a bit. I feel like this couple loses Q games lately just, you know?
which is also a bannable offense in the game. Displaying this fact, and of course,
How would you describe yourself as a person, Shaclone? Stubborn, extremely principled, but generally very open-minded, albeit very confident in my views. I can have my mind changed if there's proper factual evidence, but generally speaking, always good intentions. Believe it or not, dude. I don't give a fuck what I tell people that are in my eyes the lowest of the lowest scum, what I tell them, but at the same time, in general, I want the best for everyone.
more toxicity the whole time. He then took to social media to tell people that Riot banned him on his original account for no reason, because he was not toxic.
Literally proven this again and again and again with hard evidence, especially in Season 12. Let's not talk about that though. Now he's slowly going into the gaslighting he's literally doing a selfie, right? With the Reddit stuff, as if that's the arbiter of truth. If somebody made a Reddit post about you, it must be true. Whatever the title says, not even read the post, just the title in itself is enough. It's toxic. Worst crime. But also discrediting the evidence I put out, discrediting the claims I make that I do prove. And then from that go into the argument of he's insane, he's lost it, and you're gonna see how much more dishonest this shit gets.
Had in fact done nothing wrong. These are apparently the actions of some.
This is how do you guys remember that 8383 podcast that I showed you the other time? About the whole Michael Jackson documentary thing? Where it's like people like this, when they already have made up their mind about someone, it doesn't really matter how you prove them wrong or what you show them or how you talk to them or approach them. They've made up their mind. It's not about the truth. It's not about objectivity or neutrality. It's not about good intentions. It's about, I'm convinced this guy is bad and I'm gonna do everything I can to prove it. And you notice that quickly when you keep listening to them and their arguments become more and more inconsistent, more and more filled with fucking loopholes and shit. It just doesn't add up. And they just go into this weird where they pick up random shit that doesn't have to do anything with the other, or they're even gonna take a joke and sell that as serious as true. Just keep watching, you will see what I mean.
Who is wrongfully accused. This, of course, becomes a running theme with Shaclone. He believes that Riot Games banned him because they had a bias toward him. That they
I've literally many times proven the bias that they have had.
unfairly targeted him for things he never did.
Did
Of
he even
course,
watch
it was
those
up the bias
videos?
toward
Did he
it being
even see
theme
those
with Shaclone.
videos?
He believes that Riot Games banned him because they had a bias toward him. That they
That's so hilarious. It's so hilarious that YouTube has this red line under the videos. So it shows if you've at all watched or even clicked on the video. Alright.
is wrongfully accused.
Look at the videos he's watched. Look.
This
Oh, he's watched this at least. He has watched that one. Alright.
of course becomes
And other than that, he's seen the fucking 6-second meme video.
a running
And other than that, he
theme
has not even clicked on these
Shaclone.
videos. Look at that. He has not once seen any
believes
of
that
these
Riot Games banned
videos.
him because they had a buy.
Yet he's gonna pull them up and just discredit it without even having watched it. Alright? Just lazy armchair journalist garbage. The guy clearly has not even really taken the shit in those videos to heart to really, if he really wanted to understand. Nah, instead, he just make a fucking video on it and just paint it all as bullshit, alright?
Bias toward him.
Without talking
That they
about
unfairly
the
targeted
video.
him for
What's
things
in the
he
video
never
in
did.
itself.
Of course, it was all disproven when people found the
This, another fucking lie. Like, dude, again, this shit is not like verbatim lies. It's just pure dishonesty. Like, what would this be called? Lie number 5? This whole shit is just full of dishonesty. This part is full of dishonesty. With the banning shit. With the chat ban stuff. The Reddit posts. The very start of it, it is like lie number 6 technically, alright? Are we at lie number 6? This is the funniest though. This is any dark child account, right? The guy sent me that account because I would ask some people, hey, give me accounts if it's int accounts that I can protest int on, and people send me random ass accounts that they don't need, alright? Throwaway accounts that I then run down on. And this guy gave me that account on Discord and say do whatever with it. Like most people that send me accounts, just do whatever with it. I'm like, okay. And then instead of running it down, I stop the protest int and I just take a random account that seems to have, you know, as a fresh MMR account and just play on it normally when I get back to climbing again. And I climb on this account all the way was like maybe to plateau, so I don't even know what season that was. Was it season 9? And at one game, I'm getting perma spawn camp by a Rengar, potentially also ghosted on stream or so. While my whole team is perma ignoring shit, letting the Rengar pass by them just to kill me again, not even a shield from the Lulu or something. So I got fed up and just ran it down a couple of games, soft inted till the game was over because it was already done. Alright. And then the guy that gave me an account says, oh look, the Shaclone guy is lying. He did run it down. Even though he gave me that account to run it down in the first place. And I chose to play on it normally. And then that one game happened where I got spawn camped. And it literally didn't matter how I played because the Rengar was like 10-0. Perma one-shotting in my jungle. Most likely ghosting.
Never did. Of course, it was all
Why
disproven
is this?
when people found the replay file of the game he was originally banned for, the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. This game, in which he claimed to do nothing wrong and just played badly, showed that after playing badly, he went AFK, and he left his teammates to play 4 versus 5 for the remainder of the game.
The game was already over. Like, did you even see the game? Pull out the... Where's that fucking... I mean, the clip is right there, right? In that thread. Let me see if I can find a clip to that. And the title was the same. What is this? Dude, like, do you guys see what I mean? There's a million these types of degenerate channels. I hate these redditor neckbeard channels. I hate these type of videos. Do you guys see what I mean? It's so cringe, these type of videos. Why do people watch these? Oh, here we go. This is it. Found the Reddit post. Nice. Not locking the accounts. Like, they're gonna take this. This was the game, right? With the Rengar that then also showed up in my chat and talking like how he's a fan and shit, and says, oh, I didn't ghost. Most likely ghosted. He's showing this ass. Oh, look, he's running it down. Like, dude, he won't even show the actual clip where I actually go AFK after the spawn camping. Oh, he does. But that was basically, look at the Nico. Look at the fucking Nico. This is basically my team while I'm being spawn camped and ghosted the entire game. Look at the Nico.
Really?
Look at the Nico, dude. You cannot even hide it because it's just right there, right? Even the video is clearly supposed to mislead shit about how I'm running it.
Really?
The Nico just...
I can't even click it, you fucking retard.
That's not even... Oh, God. These people surely don't deserve a rope. You know what I mean? This kind of people surely don't deserve a knife down their throats. Surely. Look to Lulu ulting herself with full HP. So I'm being spawn camped and ghosted by the ringer while being hard trolled by my whole team. And they're like, look, you went AFK. Perma ban deserved. And this, like, the guy that is making this video and coming up with the evidence, they didn't actually target ban him. Whereas most people wouldn't even get a fucking 1-day ban for that game, alright? One. To the very person that's making this video and talking about this is from season 9, right? Yes, mid-season 9. The person that made that video himself is the one that gave me the account solely to run it down. And I chose to play on it normally. And like in season 9, if you remember what I talked about being target banned. Oh shit, it's the wrong video. Being target banned is not even necessarily about that video. It was about the master video, about that account, the master account, very early into season 9. One day I come back to the account and it's just locked. Like 0, not even banned, just locked. Alright, made a new account, got it all the way almost back to master. Next day it's locked. They didn't even bother banning it. Because there was literally nothing to ban it for. They just locked the account several times in a row, which then led to me to making that video and being so demoralized. So it's not even about this account necessarily that the guy's bringing up. The level of dishonesty with these people, I don't want to get too graphical. I don't want to say what really goes through my mind, what these kind of people deserve, but like, man.
That they unfairly targeted him for things he never did. Of course, it was all disproven when people found the...
All disproven, guys. We just pick a random ass fucking story from some dumbass who himself is just misleading everything and being beyond dishonest, alright? But let's not question that. Let's just take this and say, look, this proves him wrong about everything.
Replay file of the game he was originally banned for, the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. This game, in which he claimed to do nothing wrong and just played badly, showed that after playing badly, he went...
It's this game that he's talking about, by the way. That's what that post is about. It's...
went AFK, and he left his teammates to play 4 versus 5 for the remainder of the game. He was still there the whole time, of course, moving around, just letting people know that he would in fact rather lose than actually...
And just fucking pulling random ass clips. I don't even know what these are from.
Try moving around, just letting people know that he would in fact rather
This is from
lose
season 6,
than
isn't
actually
it?
try, which was something he regularly did. Of course, he couldn't flame his teammates anymore because he'd been chat restricted, meaning they'd forcefully removed the ability to interact with anyone in the game for
What the editing with this fucking video, dude? Why is this like we're dude,
over
these people are
1,000
fucking
games.
cringe, I
He'd been
swear.
warned about all these things with some
The guy must have felt so slick when he put these filters and the music on. Like, oh, this is so
frequency
fucking
for over
sick.
2 years
What is
by
this?
this stage,
What is this?
but he seemed incapable or just unwilling to stop. He defended this, stating that if his teammates are bad, he should be allowed to give
Lie number what? Lie number 7? I never said if my teammates are bad, I should run them down. What I've emphasized again and again and again while fucking this pedophile's fat ass fucking mom is that when your whole team, let alone one player, but especially if it's your whole team, does not want to win, and it's rather than pulling, you know, like you're playing a tug of war against your own team, rather than as a team pulling on the same end, they're on the opposite end and pulling against you, right? If your team is playing against you, sabotaging shit, don't want to win, or just hard grief, let's say there's a fucking Disco Nunu snowballing through mid lane from minute 1. What's the point of playing that game? Let alone playing that. Let alone being so delusional and thinking, oh yeah, this is playable, we can win. When there's somebody just perma-griefing shit from the start. Let alone that. But should you not have the right to flame that player into oblivion, into hell, to damn them into hell, if they choose to lose your game? Again, especially or even or especially when I was doing the protest and same shit, right? Gotta keep it consistent, dude. If I'm running it down and then my teammates say, hey, this guy is literally running it down, there's no point in playing. A lot of them stop playing. Of course. Why would they keep playing? There's somebody hard running it down. I'm literally making it impossible for them to win when I pick blue Shan and run it through mid lane. Or when I go Syndra funnel and troll the shit out of my jungler. Why would he keep playing, dude? That game is not playable. Or when they end up flaming the worst shit to me because of that, it's understandable. Of course they're gonna be mad. It's justified anger. It's totally understandable for why they would flame me, because I'm literally griefing their game. Right? I'm wasting their time. It's understandable, dude. Dude, nobody can fucking nobody can get more consistent than me when it comes to making my points, because I generally keep it truthful, right? Unlike these fucking subhuman pieces of shits. They love to be dishonest.
give up and ruin their chances to win, because they ruined his chances to win by not performing as well as up and
Pure lie.
ended this,
Never say
stating that if his teammates are bad, he should be allowed to give up and ruin their chances
Pure
to win,
lie.
because they ruined his chances to win by not performing as well as he wanted them to. They don't deserve him to play the game. After this,
Pure
his
lie.
career started a tailspin.
Entirely pure lie.
Previously, people who had seen his streams or been unfortunate
He loves to constantly pull random clips. Why doesn't he have a clip for that? If he's gonna say, I say that, where's the clip? I mean, you must have seen me say it. Pull the clip. Where's the clip of me saying that? You lying, pedophile, piece of shit. Where's the clip of that, where I say that? Oh, if my teammates are bad, they deserve to lose. You piece of fucking shit.
enough to be in a game with him were the ones who had a decision to make about his behaviour. They could either resonate with the toxic mentality and side with him, or make a decision to avoid his content like the plague after seeing the types of things he would do or say.
Brain damage. Fucking imbecile. You fucking. Oh, let's censor the mini words. Oh no. Oh, that hurt my feelings. You fucking brain rotten fucking imbecile, man. Is a fucking subhuman. There's no better fitting word for these fucking players. Death threats? It's not death threats. It's my deepest wish for people like this Maokai, Trinimer, and Zoe, dude. It's my deepest wish that these people die as soon as possible. It's
Facts.
a deep desire.
Facts.
His brain is
You too,
literally
Kira,
all
you too.
fucking eaten up, dude. Subhuman.
Why don't you just fucking
But
lay in a
after the
pit
ban, seeing
and
what he
stop
did in
moving, you
response,
fucking
the social
disgusting
media back and
pedophile?
forth within the community, he'd started to poison the well for prospective viewers. The pool for people
dishonest,
who would
lying
be
piece of
watching
shit.
YouTube or Twitch for a game like League of Legends invariably crosses over with other social media. If you search Shaclone's name, you would find no shortage of people discussing why he's a bad person, why nobody should watch him,
Reddit says
and
it
what
must
he'd
be
done
true.
wrong. Where before all this, you would find people praising his innovative and
He goes from showing random ass hate threats on Reddit to,
what
oh
he'd
look,
done
back
wrong,
then,
where before-
everybody loved him, to my comment section from videos way back. Because it's totally the same type of people, right? The people that actually loved my content and my shit that I did, to the people that hated me from day one and had a bias from day one and don't know anything else in their life than to hate on us. It's the same people. All those fans went from that to becoming a neckbeard, loser-ass, pedophile redditor, like the Kira dude. Totally not manipulative, by the way. Totally not being dishonest. You misleading fucking pedophile.
all this,
Stop fucking children, you disgusting scum. Stop touching children, dude.
you would find people praising his innovative and interesting
It's impossible to not get fucking aggravated by this shit. It's fucking impossible, the level of manipulation and dishonesty, dude. It's fucking impossible to not want me to tell the guy to fucking kill himself. It's not possible. Because that's what the guy needs to do. He needs to kill himself. How can you live with yourself being such a dishonest piece of shit, man? How, man? For views? You sell your soul for views? Go fucking kill yourself. Your life is fucking
at the highest
worthless.
levels. This is what's referred to as the death
Well, yeah,
spiral.
we're in the echo
There are
chamber,
limited
not
pool-
this guy and his viewers. We're the one being in an echo chamber, dude. This shit makes my blood boil.
of people
It's
who
so
could ever watch
disgusting,
your content.
dude.
And if you poison the well for people who could and turn away the people who already tried, you will see no growth, which means it's only downhill from here. Despite all of this, he kept streaming. In December of 2016, was still providing good
Where's the
numbers.
source of him
His
somehow
YouTube
being a pedophile? Where's the source of him saying all that shit about how I say that if people are bad, they deserve to lose? Where's the source of me ever making 10k a month? Where's the source of all those Reddit hate threats being the fucking peak truth? This entire video is beyond manipulative and full of dishonesty, and you're telling me I need to fucking prove whether the guy's a pedophile or not? Can he fucking prove any of these claims he's making in this video about me, dude? How is he gonna go from showing a comment section of my own YouTube video with my viewers to the Reddit hate threat posts? Like, that means anything, dude? Since we're just fucking speculating shit and believing random fucking garbage and twisting stuff, I'm gonna do the same to him. It's that simple. I don't need to fucking prove shit for calling the guy as a pedophile. It's
if
what
you
I
call-
heard. People told me he's a pedophile, so I'm gonna believe it.
Using the well for people who could and turn away the people who already tried.
that's what
you
we're
will see
doing,
no
that's the game we're
growth,
playing.
Which means it's only downhill from here. Despite all of this, he kept streaming. In December of 2016, was still providing good numbers. His YouTube was also still doing well. Maybe he could weather the storm and just ride out the bad publicity. If he made some changes, he'd be fine. It was a permanent ban, but it wasn't an ID ban. He could just make new accounts, stop being toxic, and he'd be okay. After all, he did have die-hard fans, and they were still in his corner, still fighting for him against a wave of newfound and, of course, unjustified hate. This, as you would guess, didn't last for long, and he didn't make any changes. Aside from his career best Twitch viewership of January 2017, from then on, both YouTube and Twitch was in a steady decline. This, for most people, wouldn't be that big of a deal, because on social
Show me a single League YouTuber streamer that didn't over time decline in viewership. Show me a single person. No matter how much hype they got, show me a single person that didn't decline in viewership from the golden days of League. Go on. Not even talking about all the people that downright became inactive or downright quit the game, and maybe even YouTube as a whole and streaming. Not even talking about that. Which is the majority of them, given how many there were back then. Most people never gave a fuck about the toxicity, albeit that my toxicity has always been very upfront. And when I say toxicity, I mean like kind of verbal shit, right? Very upfront and a lot of times graphical, right? A lot of people don't like that, but generally it was never about the toxicity. If not even, a lot of people were drawn to that toxicity, man. But this dipshit will fucking paint the entire narrative that, oh, the decline is all because he didn't reform. Oh, he chose to be an evil person and flame because nobody else flames in this game. It's just purely dishonest.
Social media is a career. Some months are good, some months are bad, and some months are just average. Maybe you'll see stagnation.
Reddit's... Wait, what? I heard it from other people. You're saying even Reddit say the guy's a pedophile? I mean, we all know Reddit is the arbiter of truth, right? Even the guy knows that. So if Reddit say that, then it must actually be true. Reddit is never wrong. If Reddit say this Kira dude is a pedophile, we have to believe it, guys.
Viewership for a year, or you have a couple bad months in a row.
Do not question
Reddit. You have a
Reddit.
couple good months in a row. For Shaclone, though, this wasn't a steady decline into a slightly lower audience for a few months, but a straight decline into the abyss of irrelevance. His YouTube went from peaks
The guy is really totally copying that Sunny V2 channel, isn't he?
of almost 6 million monthly views, with averages of 3 million, which were likely netting him tens of thousands of dollars per month in ad revenue.
I don't get Kira's point. Is the whole video just that Shaclone was sometimes mean? It's just the shit is pointless.
700,000. This continued month after month, going lower and lower, until by 2019 he was lucky to be.
This is not even a normal trend with just League content creators, but literally any channel, dude. Any channel just has ups and downs, right? And especially when your content revolves mostly around a specific game and the game isn't as popular and hyped as it was. Like, yeah, no shit. Again, it's just a normal trend with any fucking channel, even outside of the League content creator fucking bubble, dude. It's just how it goes. Like, yeah, you cannot expect to constantly fucking pull the same numbers. I mean, some people maybe can't keep it that consistent, but even the biggest channels eventually become irrelevant. Now what? Oh, they're not popping off anymore as they used to. Now what, you fucking retard? This is one of the main things I hate about these channels as well. Right? They talk about other YouTubers. Especially that Sunny V2 channel. This is all they do, right? Talk about irrelevance, relevance, this and that. Oh, view count. Just hyperfixate on the fucking numbers. Just the most redditor nerd type of shit, dude. It's all about the numbers, guys. If your view count low, you're a bad person. You're irrelevant. That's the kind of worldview they live in.
Receiving more than 200,000 views.
And then they wanna hyper-analyze shit and fucking speculate about shit and wrongfully fucking blame it for what caused the dip in viewership and whatnot, and then not even keep that honest, because it's all about just painting a narrative.
Per month. He was still releasing content, he was still doing things the same way he was before, but he was now getting less views per month from his entire catalogue of old and new releases than a singular video of 2 years earlier. His live viewership was also in the toilet. It's not like he was focusing on one more than the other and it was suffering as a result. He was streaming 2 to 3 times more hours than at his highs, and he was lucky to see 100 concurrent viewers, which is less than a fifth of what it was before. Interestingly, it seems that Shaclone tried in early 2017, following his obvious decrease in numbers, to private a lot of his older, more toxic videos, maybe trying to show he was capable of change and salvage his career. But
Wait, there was a moment where I fucking deactivated a bunch of views. I don't know for what, or privated. What is the reason? I did private some of the blue shunned videos because I was like, oh, you know what? Like out of personal conviction, I wanted to like, because that's not the person I am, alright? It's like, oh yeah, I don't want to be doing this blue shunned shit. I'm just gonna forget about the whole like Riot perma-banning my main account in 2016 and just move on, right? But that is when the whole Riot targeting started late 2016 and they kept going at it. They kept falsely banning my accounts. The Turkey NATO shit that happened and whatnot, countless examples where I was like, okay dude, there's no point in reforming. Which, I mean, there was a foreshadowing for that even in 2015 with the 5,000 chat bans, where Riot supports would say, oh yeah, we see you have reformed, you leave less games, that's good, but we're still not going to remove the 5,000 chat bans, even though we admit the whole system is inherently flawed. You just get fucking 5,000 chat bans for just being reported a lot, don't even have to do anything wrong. They literally say that. And they still say they won't remove the chat bans, and at the end of Season 5, they did. For everyone, all right? When you see a company being that, and the community in itself being that careless and that incompetent about their shit, at some point you have to realize, okay, what's more important? Me approving, me like seeking random people's approval, people that do not even give a fuck about it, or is it more important to stay true to myself? Right? It's like ultimately, even if I did hide those blue shunned videos and try to turn a new page for myself and get back to tryharding and get challenger in season 7 as I did, they still kept fucking target banning my accounts, dude. Players still kept perma-trolling my games, and a lot of times those people didn't get shit. One game I remember, an Oriana and Lulu game, they were like being perma-fucking racist, wrongfully calling me Iraqi in the game, even though they ran down the game themselves, and then they blamed me for losing it, and they called me in the game Iraqi, and I got super racist about that, based on that, right? Perma-racist, and then even makes threats about, oh, what's your address? I want to find your address and come to you, and like threaten with violence and shit, right? And I just chose to not even talk back and reported them, and then out of curiosity as an experiment, check their accounts the next weeks. They never got banned for that. Where I've been banned for a fraction of anything close to that I've done wrong in the game, permaban, they didn't get a single day ban for that. Right? That must have been like season 8, maybe even late season 7. When you experience that kind of injustice, right, from this kind of a company and player base again and again, why do I always have to be the one to reform and do better when that's how other people behave? Right? Again, like over the years I've realized the most important thing is to stay true to yourself. Do what's best for you, right? And do not give a fuck about retards, be it a company like Riot Games, be it all these fucking disgusting fucking viewers of his, be it channels like this, be it the redditors that make those posts about you, or whatever the fuck, right? People are gonna talk shit if they wanna talk shit. You cannot change their mind. No matter how much right you do, they will always find the wrong in what you do. You can be a saint and you're still gonna have haters. You're still gonna have people not liking what you do. You could fucking starve billions, help billions, save billions from starvation. You could bring world peace, and you're still gonna have haters. Alright? Ultimately do what's best for you, dude. Because people like this will always talk shit. So I guess that was like the flipping point where I tried to turn a new page, but then realized, yeah, you know what? For what? And then put those videos back up. When I realized right is always gonna stay the same shit, the type of players and people I experience are gonna be the same shit. Why do I always have to be the bigger person? Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna fully embrace being this instead and just be fucking
Ultimately
toxic.
decided to go back on that the very next month, unprivating the videos and continuing down the path of blaming everybody else.
Yes,
From constant
exactly.
growth across a 2-year grind to
Wait, the
present day.
pedophile is in the chat? Oh no. Oh no, we got a pedophile in the chat. Mods, do something. We do not condone pedophilia in
His
my
social
stream.
media has seen a loss of 99.5% of audience. And if you thought Shaclone was toxic when he was popular and trying to be somewhat a good boy to maintain that status, to maintain that growth, well, you can only
What is
imagine
that hair?
how bad
What
things
the fuck is
got
that hair,
when
man?
he reached rock bottom.
In counts of I spit in your face. So I would so smash in this guy's face, man. I would like, you have no clue, man. I don't even care if that's to your ass. Dude, when people overly disrespect you and put you through shit, you're apparently not even fucking allowed to be angry at them. Alright? So, it's such a great fucking worldview, man. Bad.
Shaclone now streams to an echo chamber of around 50 concurrent viewers. His videos are lucky if they break 5,000 views from each, with 20 to 50,000 monthly views total, despite releasing them with consistency and claiming to put more hours than ever into their creation, with editing that he describes as next level.
Like this should easily be 4,000 views by now. They just for the third time deleted views on this fucking video, dude. Like, do you have cancer, YouTube? Do you have fucking cancer, dude? And I'm so impressed and so proud of the quality of my videos recently. Man, the editing just fucking picked on another level, I swear.
So, why does he continue to do what seems like torturing himself? Why does he keep playing a game?
You could literally ask that any fucking League player. The game entirely is a fucking modern torture device. Like, what? It's also like, dude, it's just part of the competition, right? We're not a fucking casual player. We don't just play for the fun of it, even though the fun is always important. We're firstly a competitive player. Going through the stress and the pain is part of the deal, you fucking dumbass. Fucking disgusting pedophile.
That he hates, continue to do.
Man, the editing just fucking picked on another level, I swear.
So, why does he continue to do what seems like torturing
Wait, did they say
himself?
Echo Chamber? I missed that part.
That he describes as next level.
Like this That's should really the easily be peak of the
4,000
video.
views by now.
They just for the third time deleted views on this fucking video, dude. Like, do you have cancer, YouTube? Do you have fucking cancer, dude? And I'm so impressed and so proud. Even the YouTube shit about whether it's a bug or shadow ban or both, most likely, I've proven that they literally have removed likes, comments, and even views lately on my videos. They have, and I've proven that with hard evidence screenshots. Right? The quality of my videos, which happened with the views several times, picked on another level. I swear.
So, why does he continue to do what seems like torturing himself? Why does he keep playing a game that he hates? Why does he pretend that he's still as good as he was half a decade ago? Why doesn't he understand that his social media career is over, or at least make a single positive change after years of worse and worse results in every aspect?
Guys, the
of his online
pedophiles say
life?
it's over.
Of course, that
Or
is
what
what
the
made
pedophile
Shaclone
says
interesting as
the
a video
pedophile has spoken. Or what it's Jova, guys. It's game over.
topic. Like so many others who have tried to make a career online with social media, it comes down to personality type, the inability to reflect, to look at yourself honestly and understand the most important question: why? Why was I successful? Why did that go away?
Because I'm handsome, because I'm talented, because I put in the work and time and effort into it, because I got the skill, because I got the charisma, even though the pedophile just agrees, says I lack charisma. What else? And because I have the potential.
Why did
Did it go away? Not really. I found myself. I'm more true to myself than I've ever been. And more content with myself than I've ever been. What went away? All the dipshits that never mattered in the first place. What also went away is the care for chasing numbers necessarily. I mean, like, as a YouTuber streamer, the numbers are always gonna matter, but it's not priority as it used to be for me, right? Because again, to a certain extent, you have to put on a fake image. To a certain extent, you have to do some pandering and seek people's validation if you really wanna appease the masses. But I chose to not to do that because it's not what I'm about. Right? The content is better it's ever been though. Whether people fucking appreciate that for what it is or not, I don't give a fuck, dude.
not recognize it and change
Big
in time?
cock, that
Why
too.
do I keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result? Giving yourself honest answers here is key. Instead, he's only spiraled out of control in a subconscious double down on what brought the entire failure to begin with. He, like many others, makes all of his problems external and the fault of everyone but him.
The irony in all of this is, in all these years, I've done unimaginable amounts of self-reflection, which is why I came to these conclusions that I came to that I just mentioned. Alright? As an outsider, especially one that doesn't even fucking watch my shit or ever really listen to what I say and just twists everything they've ever heard, alright, and say shit I never said. Of course, it looks like, oh, I'm blaming everyone. But if you actually watch my shit, for people who actually sit there for longer than a minute and actually listen to what I have to say, without all the fucking bias, alright, would understand what I'm about.
He embodied the narcissist's prayer. That didn't happen. And
I
if
mean,
it
I
did,
do be a
it wasn't
narcissist,
that
it's
bad.
not necessarily
And if
wrong.
it was, that's
I do
not a
be
big
low-key a
deal.
narcissist.
And if it is, that's not my fault.
Dude, I'm just obsessed with myself in a way.
And if it was, I didn't mean it.
That's
and if I
narcissism,
did,
right?
you deserved it. Why did Riot Games ban me? Because they're against me for no reason. I didn't do it.
No, because they didn't keep that shit fucking neutral. They didn't look at the context. They didn't, even though they preach fighting toxicity, they rarely really fight the issue at the roots of it. They're just as lazy and dishonest and biased about it as all these redditors and pedophiles like this guy, alright? When they actually gave a fuck about toxicity, they would have looked at for why I went those blue shan games back then that led to the ban, and would have done something about all those target bans. But not even once to this day have they made it so that it's not allowed and reportable to ban your own teammate's champion on purpose. They still allow that, to the point that that streamer that he showed, that I raged about 2 years ago by now, right, did that 2 times on me in season 8 and season 11. He did that in season 8, but like he got me banned in season 11 again. He did that in season 8 where he banned Shaco from me because he knew I was gonna play it, and he didn't want to see it because he thought I played really bad last game on the enemy team, alright? So I went singed and ran it down bot lane and got promo banned. Right? And the guy later on talks about how his rioter friend, Bacon, told him that it's totally allowed to do that. The head of Riot Support EOS told his best friend, streamer, that trolls my games and then gets me banned with this connection to his rioter friend, that, hey, it's okay to ban your teammate's champion. Yeah, ban a Shaco, do it. And then we ban him afterwards if he trolls. If he retaliates. Not only does Riot not prohibit your own team trolling you by banning your champion, these writers even go to their streamer friends that already hate me and tell them, yeah, do it, it's okay. Yeah, we will ban him instead if he does something. Cool stuff, right? Good company, right? Very strong moral ethics. They really give a fuck about fixing toxicity, right? Because that's what they're totally about.
anything wrong.
That's what pisses me off about it.
When I did do the game, if it was, that's not a big deal. And if it is, that's not my fault. And if it was, I didn't mean it. And if I did, you deserved it. Why did Riot Games ban me? Because they're against me for no reason.
I still don't understand what's
He
wrong with
embodied
this.
The narcissist's prayer. That
still don't
didn't
get
happen.
this.
And if it did, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it either didn't happen, or if it did, must have been for a reason, right? What? Again, the guy clearly does not understand my worldview. To me, even killing can be justified. Which is arguably the most evil shit. To take someone's life is probably as evil as it gets, right? But to me, my worldview is that even killing with the right context can be justified. Nobody's gonna fucking cry about how you shot someone. There was a shooter that was going to fire into a crowd and kill a bunch of people, right? Nobody's gonna cry about somebody shooting that shooter and potentially saving a bunch of more lives, right? Nobody's gonna cry if someone who's being threatened ends up killing the person that's threatening their life physically in a matter of self-defense. I mean, that's the most basic example I can come up with.
That didn't happen. And if it did, it wasn't that bad. And if it was, that's not a big deal. And if it is, that's not my fault.
When have I ever argued like that though? Like, what?
And if it did, it wasn't that bad.
It's not even that I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not really how I necessarily argue, is it?
And if it was, that's not a big deal. And if it is, that's not my fault. And if it was, I didn't mean it. And if I did, you deserved it. Why did Riot Games ban me? Because they're against me for no reason.
Like, what exactly is he talking about over here? Is it when I run down games? When I'm tryharding, when I queue to win and climb? And I'm tryharding and Riot bans me for inting? Like this game? Like, this shit is hilarious, man. This shit is fucking hilarious. Like this game. Also season 9. And this is before that any account, that any Dark Child account that he mentioned in the video. This is before that, or no wait, it's after. This account, yes, it got permabanned, yes. Guess why this account got permabanned after this game, or for this game? There was in a ticket. Guess what I got permabanned for in this game? For inting. Disruptive behavior, intentional feeding. I got permabanned for this game because intentional feeding. As if that's not bad enough, look at my my teammates' stats. And probably none of them got even a 2-week ban, given that I most likely reported them. None of them got a 2-week ban, if at all. I got permabanned for inting for this game. So like, if I'm actually tryharding and playing to win and climb, and I get banned for that, where I'm not trolling, but they say you trolled, permaban justified. Of course I'm gonna say that's fucking bullshit. Alright? But then when my own team fucking bans Shaker, or provokes in some other way, or worse yet, makes it clear that they're not about winning the game. Sabotage shit from the start, make it obvious they're not really gonna try. They're already sabotaging before the game even started, alright? And I'm supposed to carry them? Not doing that. You don't wanna win? Don't win! Go fuck your mom. You don't wanna win? Fucking die. Okay then, lose. Again, that's where the principle comes in play. So it really like ultimately how I behave, how I react, and how I treat you ultimately comes down to the situation, comes down to how you treat me, comes down to you know, do I see a point in this? If I queue up to win, but my whole team says we don't want to win, okay, then we don't win then. Okay, just go next. Alright? It's that simple. But this guy wanna make it look like it's all black and white. Oh look, one time he's saying he didn't do it, next time he's saying they deserved it, next time he's saying if it happened it wasn't so bad. It's like, yes, given the right fucking context and nuance, where's the issue with that? I can run down a game and have justification for that, or AFK a game. And same way I can be tryharding and be accused of AFKing or running it down when I wasn't. Like, dude, these people are fucking retarded.
The narcissist's prayer. That didn't happen. And if it did, it wasn't.
They're really like, they're actually fucking, I feel like they're actually incapable of understanding. Like, we already know they have zero respect for the truth, right? We know that about a lot of these people. They really have a hard time with coping with the truth in a way, or keeping it honest. I don't know why. But a lot of people just cannot help themselves just being the most dishonest shit stains, right? But also, like, I feel like a lot of these people just are incapable of understanding context and nuance. It's so sad, man. Like, how do we neglect the importance of nuance? I mean, it's just them being led by their confirmation bias, but this really seems to be a mental issue in a way.
Isn't that bad? And if it was,
to be this blind to any form of nuance or context is kind of insane,
that's not
man.
a big deal. And if it is, that's not my fault. And if it was, I didn't mean it. And if I did, you deserved it.
All of that makes perfect sense given the right context.
Games ban me because they're against me.
Somehow that makes you a narcissist.
I didn't do anything wrong. And when I did do things wrong, it's because the people deserved it. They were bad players, so they deserve to be told that.
Bad players, Ian, lying. What number lie is this? Lie number 10? Like, we lost the count because a lot of this shit is just vague dishonesty, right? It's not even just blatant lie in itself that you can, you know, pinpoint it. It's just the whole video is purely dishonest, man.
That their family should die painfully. Why do viewers not watch me anymore? It's because Riot Games have influence to Twitch and YouTube, and they shadow banned me. Why can I not reach Challenger anymore? Because my team are bad.
Clip?
And if I make a mistake, it's smaller because I gave up already.
It's like fucking lie number fucking 20 billion.
Anymore? Because my team are bad. And if I make a mistake, it's smaller because I gave up already. Literally nothing is ever his fault. He didn't nosedive his channel. He spent 3 years building with constant month-on-month.
Anybody who actually watches me will know that when I actually misplay, I'm the hardest to myself. When I actually play really bad, I admit it. Right? But that's not gonna stop me from pointing out the kind of griefing that my team is still doing. But I do admit when I play bad, and I always fucking point it out.
Right? Because my team are bad. And if I make a mistake, it's smaller because I gave up already. Literally nothing.
No, I don't necessarily make a mistake in that. If I give up, I give up. If I play bad, I played bad. You fucking retard. You lying, dishonest pedophile.
Is ever his
Just
fault.
pulling shit
He
out
didn't
of his ass,
nosedive his
man.
channel he spent 3 years building with constant month-on-month growth. People did that to him for no reason. Of course, it generally is more difficult for an individual to accept the fact that they are steering the ship of their own destiny for many of the consequences they face.
Shakespeare, guys. Shakespeare's
It's
talking.
easier to fall into the trap that the system is out to get you, because that removes your personal responsibility and admitting that you're not infallible, that you have problems and there are things you need to work on. But Shaclone has had access to the last 9
Dude, I gotta rebuy those Sanseviera plants. It's so sad what happened to them. The small pot that it came in, I didn't get to switch that fast enough because I didn't buy the dirt for it. But by the time I got that, the plants already had died and at least one by one eventually gave up. I gotta rebuy those. They were so nice.
years of his life, and he's not analysed it at all. Instead, choosing to create a conspiracy of epic proportions and then repeating it
I've proven the target banning from Riot Games that I talked about. I've proven the shit that YouTube was doing all this time with the target banning and maybe shadow bans. I've proven the conflict of interest and the correlation between those certain streamers that I've beefed with and the Riot support people. I've proven all of that with hard evidence. Keep that in mind. And yet the guy's saying, oh look, he's so in denial, he's so insane. He's making up all these conspiracy theories. When I have the evidence, yet he's over here twisting my words, making shit up, pulling it out of his ass, and selling it as the ultimate truth. How do you know he's a pedo? It's what I heard.
to an echo chamber where people just agree
Since we're
with
just
him.
speculating and believing dumb shit and spreading lies, you know what? I don't really care if what I heard about him being a pedo is true or not. I don't really care. I choose to believe it. I choose to believe the rumors.
Or ignore the unhinged rants that he goes on.
Let's see if they deleted the views on the video again. Yep. Oh my god,
I literally
Riot
proved
Games.
that they did.
You did this, Riot Games. You did. This part, like, look, dude, this is your fault, Riot Games. Right, so it's like the same people. Am I being serious?
Yep.
Unhinged
For
rants
those who aren't mentally amputated, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Am I being serious with this statement, or is it a joke?
that he goes on.
Let's see if they deleted the views on the video again.
Yep.
About the Riot Games YouTube part. Oh my god, Riot Games! You did this, Riot Games! You did this. Am I being
Your fault,
serious?
Riot Games.
Right, so it's like the same people that work
I'm
at
being
YouTube
so serious,
are the
right?
same people that work at Riot Games, man. This shit is so fucking insane, dude. They delete not just fucking views now, but subs. Not only is it clearly a joke, and he's selling it as I'm being for real with it, alright? It's like, it's also just a matter of conflict of interest, alright? There are stories, even about Tyler 1, where Riot has tried to influence Twitch into banning Tyler 1 back then, alright? So it's not really that far-fetched to think that certain companies, especially with YouTube, since the adpocalypse, companies, advertisers more specifically, have had a big fucking influence and even control to a certain extent on what happens on YouTube, right? Anybody who's been on YouTube since over those years, a YouTuber, would know how YouTube has changed over the years to appease the advertisers since 2017 what happened, right? So like the whole idea in itself of a company influencing a platform into doing certain things, I mean, it's not even just far-fetched. Probably does happen. Yet, despite that, that was clearly a joke. Me saying, oh, Riot Games did this, all the people on YouTube are the same as the Riot people, it's clearly a fucking joke. Like, you cannot be that fucking degenerate. And like, you know, not understand basic sarcasm, surely. It's likes, comments. But like, that's what I was talking about initially. When people are so consumed by their confirmation bias, and that's all they are led by, and they just want to forcefully, desperately paint a certain image that they've already made in their head. It's not about seeking the truth. It's not about keeping it honest. It's not about any good intentions. It's about, I'm convinced from this, and I'm gonna somehow prove this narrative to be the case. No matter how much I have to twist shit, no matter how much I have to lie about it, and be dishonest about it, and even take a blatant joke and sell it as if I'm being serious. Just to paint the image of, oh, he's insane, he's lost it. That's how you know someone does not give a fuck about the truth. When they twist even blatant shit like that, just to make a point. I don't remember the last time a video of mine got picked up by the algorithm as it used to. Also facts. Because back then in the earlier days when I was booming, most of the views would come way after the upload through the algorithm pushing the videos up, right? That shit never happens in years. In fucking years, since like 2017, I haven't seen a video properly pick up and gain views, dude.
In this clip, he very almost reaches self-awareness that he hasn't seen a video do well in years, though of course
He almost reached self-awareness, he almost awakened. He almost awakened. Oh my, these fucking retards with their moral superiority complex and holier than thou fucking delusions. You're not better than me. You do not know more than me. Not about the YouTube shit, not about the right and leak shit, not about the playbase, and you definitely do not know who I am. So don't fucking pretend like you do. Don't like pretend like you're God above me and somehow you know what's right and what's wrong and what I'm meant to do, as if they're fucking in the Matrix and they're watching me outside of the Matrix and see if I'm gonna fucking come to the right conclusions. He's the architect of the Matrix, I'm Neo, right? And he's waiting for me to be awakened, guys. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Or he was almost self-aware. He almost realized he's the sole reason for why his viewership went down. Even though I'm literally in that clip proving that YouTube just for whatever reason, whether it's a bug or whatever the fuck, they just deleted the views on that video once again. On that video twice even, not even just once. On some couple other videos before, with the likes shit. That one day, couple months ago, right? I check a video, the like goes down by a couple dozen, and then later on the day again, I'm like, contact YouTube support and ask them what the fuck. They answer back, they're like, yeah, we don't see anything wrong. Like always. They don't give a fuck. Or they're too clueless. And then later that same day, I'm watching other YouTube videos, and I refresh and realize, wait, even these channels are losing. Even these channels are having their likes deleted. So there was like a full site bug going on that every channel was having their likes deleted. And I contact them again. I'm like, look, it's happening on other channels too. And most likely other YouTubers got wind of it and also told them. Suddenly they're like, oh, you're right. Yeah, there is an issue. We're gonna fix it. Make a big notification on their dashboards, on their website, talking about the bug and saying they're fixing it. And there's like YouTube is a bug-ridden fucking platform, alright? But also seems to be there's also shady shit that goes on with the shadow banning stuff, also very much out there with many other channels. So all that shit is out there, right? All that shit is as real as it gets. Whether that's happening on my channel or not is not even necessarily the point. It's that it does happen, dude. Yet the piece of shit is gonna take this and try and paint me as the insane, in denial person. When that's literally what happens. In fucking years, since like 2017, I haven't seen a video properly. Dude, why would you give this pedophile a sub? What the fuck? We do not accept pedophiles into our toxic echo chamber, man. Anyone but a pedophile. And our toxic echo chamber is very exclusive, okay? We don't pick up and gain views, dude.
In this clip,
pedophile is
he
the last.
Almost reaches self-awareness that he hasn't seen a video do well in years, though of course falls into the trap of similar people, the gross gores, the Wings of Redemptions, the dark side Phils of the world. The people that cannot accept the algorithm is just another word for people. If people don't like what you're doing, if people don't like you, they're not going to click your videos, they're not going to watch your videos, and then they're not going to be pushed to more people because the ones who are being shown the video don't want to watch it. YouTube doesn't know.
My click-through impression on my videos is around 8 to 10% from the 20 to 40,000 impressions most videos get. The click-through rate is at 8 to 10%. Alright? Surely some channels have better click-through rate, but like 10%, 8% isn't really that bad. On average, is it? But some of the impressions are not even a fraction of the still remaining sub count. 30% impressions in like a day or two, with still 300,000 subscribers. And that's just the sub feed. So my videos only reaches 10% of the sub feed. Right? We're not even talking about the impressions from people that aren't even subbed. Which, I mean, that's like probably just minuscule as fuck. Because given the obvious shadow ban over the years, the videos don't reach anybody else, not even my own subscribers. Despite decent watch time, decent click-through rate, yet somehow this guy knows better. Alright.
No, Shaclone exists or care. They're not out to get him. They're not out to get you. You've been out to get you this entire time. It is a miracle YouTube and Twitch haven't banned his account yet, honestly.
Mind blown.
Which at this point might actually be a good thing for his life if they do. Maybe that would allow him to move on. Perhaps the only reason he slips under the radar is that he's now so small and insignificant that he remains unnoticed. Having said that, he's now stuck, incapable of progressing and guaranteed to continue down the path of ranting to his last remaining diehard fans, who are either as toxic as he is or there to watch the spiral continue. The question of why he would continue to do this to himself, to spend multiple hours every day.
The way he's desperately trying to not just gaslight me, this pedophile, not just gaslighting me, but also trying to gaslight the viewers and see if you still watch him, you're part of the toxic echo chamber.
Committed to participate in something that not only does he not enjoy, but actively makes his life worse. Well, the truth is that he's addicted to League of Legends. That's why he never stops, why he plays even though he hates the game. I know this because
most people that play the game hate the game. If not all. And I keep saying that, oh, back then I was way more addicted to the game. Back then I would play the game for hours on end and never get bored of it. And play the game a ton off stream too. And stream longer hours every day and not get bored of it. Nowadays, if I'm not streaming, I do not want to play the game. Even when I've been trying this season to start early streams because it's the best time to climb, most of the days I just don't feel like playing the game. Yet I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Guys, he's not just a journalist. A high-level, very honest journalist. Armchair neckbeard Reddit journalist that likes to touch children. But he's also an armchair psychologist. The guy knows what goes on in my life. The guy knows what goes on in all my League games. The guy knows what goes on my YouTube channel. The guy knows what goes on in the very exclusive echo chamber. He even knows what goes on in my head, dude. Are you God? Wait, is this guy God? Am I speaking to God? I said you're a pedophile.
I was there as well. The only reason I know Shaclone exists is
literal definition of armchair psychology, what he's doing over
peak of League of Legends fame. I was also at my peak of League of Legends degeneracy. I was addicted. I played even though I hated it because I had nothing else.
Is he rewatching just for views, drama? No, I was trying to I just cannot do that, dude. I tried to rewatch this and make proper formal reaction to it and maybe try to put that on YouTube. Alright. Because otherwise all these disgusting viewers as pedophile apologists are not gonna shut the fuck up in the YouTube section. So I thought I might as well do another proper reaction and put it on YouTube. But this is probably gonna drag on for an hour now. been watching this shit for like an hour now. And there's a second video that we're gonna watch too, where he plays the victim. But like, it's impossible to keep this formal, right? One, because my blood just boils with the kind of shit. And two, it's like, the whole shit is just so manipulative and dishonest, you don't even know where to start.
Else to do. I felt that if I stopped, it would be a waste of time being in the top 0.0.
And I'm just not the type of person to like fucking cut the shit down, right? And like properly, cleanly debunk it. Because the whole shit is debunk worthy, dude. The whole shit is full of fucking dishonesty.
1% of players. I wrongly thought that being so good at the game gave my life value and that people cared. But of course,
Kira is
did,
Jesus? I thought he's a pedophile.
This fact made the video a little bit more interesting for me, because I was in the same ranked games as him.
Is that not true? Are the rumors that I heard about this guy liking children and touching children inappropriately, is that not true? Is that a lie? Just like this video?
Saw firsthand how toxic he was. It's why watching
I still
his
choose to
stream
believe it, though.
made me want to visit this topic to begin with. It's tough to watch, honestly. After you've moved on 9...
It's tough to watch. It's like, dude, if you don't like watching leak content, don't watch it. If you don't like watching my content specifically, if it makes you feel that bad, don't watch it. I keep saying that. I'm not gonna fucking censor my speech and the way I talk for your hearing pleasure. I'm not gonna put on a fake image for your entertainment pleasure, okay? If you don't like it, don't watch, it's fine. But then don't do this shit where you pretend to be so much better than someone else because you simply don't agree with them.
To watch, honestly. After...
See, I don't agree with the fact that you touch children, and to be honest, you should be in jail for that. Instead, you're over here talking about my league streams being a hard watch, even though you barely fucking watched a couple hours. Yet he pretends like he's a long-time viewer.
Me, because I was in the same ranked games as him. I saw firsthand how toxic he was. It's why watching his stream made me want to visit this topic to begin with. It's tough to watch.
No, you fucking did this video because it's easy fucking click farming, you fucking dipshit.
Watch, honestly.
There's like a dozen other people that have made similar videos like this, because that's all these channels do, and he's just copying those channels. Not just the Sunny V2 channel, but also, like, again, there's hundreds of these type of channels.
After you've moved on 9 years later, and he's still there doing the same thing, but he's worse in every regard. His streams are a window into a defeated man.
Good games still.
Wait, Axton, you don't have to be banning all these people, dude. I actually really don't give a fuck. Let them talk their shit. Wait, why are you banning them all? Why are you being so sensitive, Axton? I was joking, dude. I don't actually mean you should ban them.
Ropes, like a lot of these people just really desperately need to get a rope from somewhere and just immediately.
Yeah, I just say that.
He participates in the games, complains the whole time, clearly has no fun, and then rounds it off by ranting about this fancy world he's built to insulate his ego from the reality that everything was in his own hands this entire time. Never taking accountability for anything in life or in the game, abusing people, their families, ruining their games, and waiting for Riot to find the time to ban his neck in his own hands this entire time. Never taking accountability for anything in life or in the game, abusing people, their families, ruining their games, and waiting for Riot to find the time or in the game, abusing people,
abusing people. When people perma run it down in my games, ping spam me, ban Shaker because I wanna play it, be racist, threaten, and say all that shit, that's not abuse, that's not harassment. When I react to that, that's the issue. See, that's where the real toxicity is. You disgusting PDF main.
Families ruining their games, and waiting for Riot to find the time to ban his next account, and then saying they're biased and he's done nothing wrong. It's honestly baffling anyone would sit and watch this man anymore. It's like a pit of despair. He now also struggles to get...
Speaking of projection, dude, Axon, can you stop banning all these people? I really do not give a fuck, man. Speaking of projection, it's like,
close to
what
sit and
type of
watch this man
projection is
anymore.
this?
It's like a pit of despair. He now also struggles to get close to the ranks.
Oh, I'm so miserable. This game is so toxic. I stopped playing it. But also look at this toxic league player. Why people watch this? If it's not your cup of tea, do not watch, you fucking retard. There's a million shit out there that I wouldn't agree with, that I wouldn't sit there and watch because it's not my cup of tea. Doesn't mean I have to fucking ruin it for everyone and tell them what they're supposed to do. You do you, dude. As long as you're not actually harming anyone, don't give a fuck.
He achieved previously, while being
Yet these
unable to
dipshits seem to have such an issue with
all over,
everyone
still
that doesn't live the same life that they live.
telling people he's challenger, which he isn't.
Like, my team has all the low win rates while the accent just unban those people that you just banned, man. Like, actually don't give a fuck. The enemy team has all as
the
long as
high
they're not being like way over the top
win rate smurfs.
and just typing their PDF apologist comments, don't give a fuck.
And on top of it, 2 of them each are dual queues. Like the system fit.
Over, still telling people he's challenger, which he isn't.
Like my team.
Dude, you fucking retard. Again, like, what is this type of projection? I've been Challengers 3 different seasons. How many times have you been Challenger? 0. I think I've earned the right to call myself a Challenger player when I've been playing consistently around Master almost every season since Season 4. And I've been Challengers 3 different seasons. The last time being Season 10. I think I've earned the right to call myself a Challenger player. Even though we haven't made it to Challenger the last Season 11 and 12. Who the fuck are you to tell me whether I'm a Challenger player or not? When you haven't even made it to Challenger once, you fucking dipshit. And I don't even go around calling myself Challenger as in that I'm currently Challenger. But I am a Challenger player. Even if we might not be currently Challenger. Suck my hairy fucking cock, you fucking dipshit.
Team has all the low win rates while the enemy team has all the high.
This kind of shit also pisses me off when people come at me with that and say, oh, you're not Challenger, don't put that in your title. Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard.
win rate smurfs. And on top of it, 2
I've
of
earned
them
that title.
each are dual queues. Like the system loves to put dual queue players.
This is me talking about an experience that I had with the game, specifically, where I've noticed, especially this season, when I play solo queue and I look at the fucking live game tab, right, there's gonna be like on the enemy team, everyone is not just high win rate, all of them, and my team is all negative win rate, but they're like double, not even just one duo queue high win rate, but double duo queue high win rate, right? And then since I started duo queuing with the Aqua guy, suddenly it was the opposite. We were being put into the high win rate double duo queue team, and the enemy team were all negative win rates. Just to like really show how amazing the matchmaking is. And this guy is showing this like I'm coping or some shit.
Like the system loves to put dual queue players into a dual
What-
queue
what
team,
is
which
this?
means 4 players are
Is he trying to show that I'm being delusional? When I'm literally talking about the lived experience with the system.
a dual queue.
He instead creates these systems that he thinks Riot Games have developed.
The guy is such a retard. You haven't even played the league for the last 5 years. Your highest rank is Master Season 4. And you're talking like you know shit when I'm the one playing it and experiencing it, you fucking degenerate. Again, this has to be a mental issue. To be so clueless about something and pretend like you know it so much better than someone who is experiencing it on the daily, dude. And claim moral high ground. That has to be a mental issue. Truly. Like, there has to be an actual mental problem. That's a normal.
That make it impossible for even
How are you gonna fucking discredit what I just said, what I literally experienced? As, oh look, he's so delusional. He's insane in the head, he's lost it. When you literally do not know the slightest about it. Dude, that's a
superior
mental
players
issue.
such as himself from winning their way back to the top, ignoring the fact that high-ranked players often do this without issue, as the skill gap in League of Legends is incredibly pronounced, something he was able to take advantage of himself many years ago, but not now. And
Wait, why does it say mention suspicious user? Account created 12 minutes ago. Ban evasion.
And I guess we can end it there. That's Shaclone, the most toxic League of Legends player. 40 or more accounts permanently banned, a dead YouTube channel that he thinks Riot Games
I earned that
employs are
title,
influencing
though.
to
I do
prevent
take that
anyone
title.
discovering anymore, a dead echo chamber of a Twitch channel that exists as a void to shout his incoherent conspiracy theories into, with only a few distant
Conspiracy
voices returning
theories.
in agreement. It's a surprise he isn't banned for how hateful he is on stream each day, likely slipping under the radar of never being discovered by anyone who would care enough to report him. Will he ever change or move on to something else? Unlikely. It's been 6 years and his behaviour has only gotten worse. There seems to be no break for the cycle. Instead,
It low-key has, the flame has reached a new fucking
it's likely he continues down this path
level, dude.
because when
It's more about just, not the flame in itself, but the more of not giving a fuck and just becoming more and more hardened in my view and principles, right? And just, I guess, like also a growing resentment for the types of people like this pedophile or the types of people I see in my games. Just a growing resentment for that type of, the certain type of behaviors. I would say that's not all bad. I would say that that's mostly good, actually. Alright.
it's never your fault, surely something external will change eventually, right? And when that does, you'll be right back on top. When Riot Games stops sabotaging Shaclone, he'll be back where he belongs. You'll see. You'll all see.
Dude, the thing is, all these dramas, and we gotta get challenged for the 4th time so bad this season, man. It has to happen. Like, dude, even if the views have always been going down and shit because people lose the interest in the game and maybe they don't like what I say and do, which is understandable, you don't have to agree with it, right? Good riddance. But, like, we're still performing in the game. We're still making peak content, alright? Editing is more clean than it's ever been. The plays are better than they've ever been, alright? Despite the fucked state of the game and the meta. We're still climbing. We're still playing easily around Diamond, if not even higher. You know, good for challenging for the 4th time this season. More content than ever, more truthful to myself than ever, alright? What else? Sure, view-wise, it's not what it used to be, but like, again, it's not priority. The people that still stick around and do watch the videos and appreciate them for what it is, respect that, right? But like, I don't know, other than the view count, I would say I'm doing pretty fucking good, man. Mentally, physically, gameplay-wise, content-wise, spiritually even. As insane as that sounds, it's like, how can somebody telling us to kill themselves and wishing them cancer be spiritually feeling good about themselves? But I do. Alright? As long as you don't act like the biggest dipshit, I have no reason to type that shit. As long as you don't blatantly troll my games, I don't have the reason to type that shit, alright? But these people wanna make it look like, oh, I'm just attacking innocent people, clueless innocent people. That's always the image they wanna paint. The evil Shaclone going around attacking innocent people. And you will see the guy himself, after making this video, and I talk about it, plays the victim in a second video.
You'll all
Like,
see.
dude, the thing is, all these dramas and whatever beef and what shit I've been truly pedophile behavior, right? Like, I could never do this. I could never sit there and be like all formal and calm and peaceful and explain it in detail and be like, yeah, guys, this is. I could never do that because I just do not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Financially, could be better. You just made a new video. Or is this a fucking worthless channel? Definitely not the most toxic man on Twitch. We went from the most toxic man in League to the most toxic man on Twitch. We're promoting it. We're climbing the ranks harder than we are currently in League. Next is the most toxic man on the planet.
11 days ago, on my main YouTube channel, I released a video called The Toxic Life of a League of Legends Addict. Well, it had a different title when it first released, but that's what it's called now. Got to change titles for the algorithm sometimes. Sometimes your titles suck. This one probably sucks too. Maybe it'll get changed again. Either way, it's about this dude, Shaclone. Pretty unpleasant individual, to be honest. Just constantly wishes.
Not as unpleasant as your looks, mate. You pedophile.
Horrible diseases on people because they don't play as well as he'd like in his league.
I mean, like, low-key. Even if you hadn't heard the rumors, whether he is a PDF or not, if you looked at this guy, what is your first impression? Speaking of unpleasant, what is your impression of this guy? If you saw him like that.
Legends game. He's been doing this for about a decade. He's not moved on. I had, personal interactions with people just like
Honest
this,
opinion.
and actually him in my League of Legends games, specifically him, in Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, things like that when I used to play League of Legends at quite a high level back in the day. Now, why I'm making this update video is because this dude is... he's crazy. He's crazy.
I do be.
So, obviously, he
We do
did
be
the
loco
whole,
in the head, man.
oh, somebody made a documentary about me, they're a bad person, and he went through and watched the video. It took him 3 hours to watch a 25-minute long video, which is
Was it
fine.
really 3
maybe he
hours?
wanted to add in some
That last
context
time
and
I
nuance and
watched,
stuff.
was
I
it
didn't
like
watch it, and I was going to
40
catch the
minutes at
VOD
plus?
because I looked at his Twitch and saw he saves all of his VODs. Look, they're all live. But conspicuously, the one where he watched the video.
Oh yeah, I deleted that because I went a little over the top with the reaction. I reacted a little too hard. When I heard that the guy's a PDF, I lost it.
Just straight
He
up
looks
and
like a
vanished. He just
PDF,
deleted
he
it,
do
so
be,
I
man.
didn't get to watch it. I caught about 10 minutes live. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning for me, and I was like, yeah, I'll check this out later. The 10 minutes I caught was him essentially saying, I'm gaslighting him by saying that he's toxic, and he proved that by
The whole video is
then
pure gaslighting.
going on
Fucking
11
shit.
days worth of streams of ranting, saying that I'm a paedophile. So, I don't know. But there were some funny things in recent VODs. This
Why do
is
they
the,
hate you? It's
the
projected
most recent one,
self-hate,
because
man.
people have been linking me.
That's why I pity these kind of people, because it's projected self-hate. Like, yeah, somebody just said... Where is it? Bro, after this video, the shit community started a hate trend on you. What the fuck? Why are his viewers such hypocrites? Exactly. They pretend like they're so much better, yet at the same time, in the same breath, they will go around and tell you the worst shit and be even racist. We're gonna read some of the comments from this guy's viewers, since he made that video, and the second video too, on my videos, alright? And the type of shit that they type. Yet they will still claim moral superiority while saying all that shit because I'm a bad person. But whatever they say, they can never be a bad person. Alright? Yet if I use similar logic on my teammates that run down my games and I tell them whatever, it's like, no, you're still the bad person. And then they will say all the fucked up shit and say you're still the bad person And you deserve it because you're bad. But they're not bad. I mean, it's hypocrisy at its finest. That's not new.
Me this the whole time. Somebody added me in the Discord server yesterday and said, "Have you seen what Shaclone's saying about you?" Yeah, I've seen it. So within this VOD, which is like 4 hours 34 minutes long, there was one specific timestamp that I saw, which was he accuses me of some, reprehensible things, says something along the lines of, if the evidence is to be believed.
It's okay, I've recorded this one too. You went over the top in this one too, but it's fine, I have it saved. Oh no, I'm putting this one on my YouTube. I don't know how, it's probably gonna fucking drag on for 2 hours. I'm just gonna put it on my YouTube, dude. This one, I don't even feel as bad. I'm not even gonna delete it. We're just putting it straight on the YouTube channel. Did I go over the top when I chose to believe the rumors that you're a pedophile? That type of over the top? Or did I say that people like you are a fucking waste of oxygen? That part? It is what it is, man. But people like you are truly scum in my eyes. You could be choking to death in front of me and I wouldn't even help you. I would probably laugh at you. And I would say good riddance. How toxic is that? Is that gonna make me rank up from most toxic on Twitch to most toxic on the planet? Is that gonna do it? Is that enough toxicity, dude? I wanna reach that title of most toxic on the planet. I wanna go down in the Guinness World Records, okay?
Or what realm of fucking reality this guy has evidence of anything. But the funniest part, of course, is that later on he goes on to say that he's a very nuanced individual and he doesn't really pick sides on things and he doesn't really
let's not talk about all the dishonesty in his video. All right,
believe anything until he sees concrete evidence. But of course that changes nothing about the fact that he's very upset about the fact that I made a video, so therefore he wants to kill me. Which is
bring back in thing. I was thinking after we finally done with this chore, right? I was thinking maybe we should do a blue shan game or silver funnel for the gist of it, just to show how reformed we are.
Interesting, because he has literally threatened that if he sees me, he's going to kill me, and he'd like to.
Not only does he play a victim in this video too, but he also just lies more. Is this lie number 20 by now? Lie number 30. He says I said I was gonna kill him. Never say that. Alright? Over these last couple years since he made that video, I've had people come into my chat and non-stop trying to like trigger me into saying stuff, whether that's his viewers or whatever the fuck, or some people just drama farming, and would constantly ask me in the chat, oh, if you saw him IRL, what would you do? They kept, like, a lot of people would keep spamming that in my chat, and most of the time I would just ignore it, alright? And sometimes I would respond to, oh man, if I saw the guy, I would probably break his face, break his nose. That's probably the worst I said, other than, yeah, people like this need to fucking die, but I never said I'm gonna kill the guy. I might have said he deserves to die. I might have said, yeah, I would probably do stuff, like break his nose. Never said I would kill the guy.
Interesting, because he has literally threatened that if he sees me, he's going to kill me, and he'd like to meet me in real life. So
Karma will do its thing, which is also ironic. Like, his viewers come at me and say, oh dude, you wishing people cancer, be careful. Be careful with the karma. You're going to get cancer, right? It's like, dude, we're going to see what karma does. Can't wait to see what karma has prepared for people like this.
He could break my face and things like that. Obviously, proving the point now is gaslighting him by saying that he's toxic.
You just said it? Me? Said what?
For how he treats people in League of Legends. But, what do I know?
Talking slander and fucking lies about someone he doesn't know shit about. But
bear in mind, this is the guy who in a minute I'm going to show you timestamps of for 11 days straight, him saying that I'm a paedophile. And he's talking about me.
But him calling me a league addict, saying that I'm abusing my teammates, my innocent, pure-hearted teammates, all that fucking nonsense, bringing up debunked stories, picking up stories that I have had hard evidence for my claims, not mentioning that, and just painting me as insane is normal. That's all truthful, alright? That's not him accusing me of shit, it's just how it is, guys. Yet if I say somebody told me the guy is a pedophile, and I believe that, I'm playing the same game on you that you're playing, you fucking dumbass. I'm literally playing the same game that you're playing. Don't like it? Don't be a dipshit.
Making
And
videos
don't
saying
fucking
he's
lie
toxic
around.
in League of Legends by showing VODs of him being toxic in League of Legends is slander that he knows nothing that I know nothing about.
Sounds like you do. We call that with a couple fucking garbage ass, you know, ooh, scary, spooky editing. I didn't clip in time, never mind. Shut the fuck up. This guy saying, he just clipped me saying that I would kill the guy in this stream. Don't be a dumbass. With people like this, they get my blood boiling so much that I do constantly when they're this much of a dipshit, right? Yeah, my mental goes fucking insane. My fantasy about what I would do goes insane. And breaking the nose is like basic fucking shit that really comes to my mind in that moment. But like, I'm not gonna fucking make blatant threats on anybody about how I would kill them. I'm not that fucking stupid. And I don't have to go that far. Karma will handle it. Dude, karma will give people like this what they deserve. Filter and shit to make it look extra like a horror movie. That's what we call that's what we call a documentary, dude. Did you see his old room?
No.
What?
I have been playing a lot of Lost Ark, at least up until recently when I quit the game, and I also frequent the MMORPG subreddit, and there's a very interesting thread going on right now called Lost Ark is ruining my relationship, which is probably going to be a fantastic...
What is this? Surely the guy is a neckbeard redditor, a pedophile loser, guys. Surely this whole image doesn't scream fucking neckbeard, fucking basement dwelling redditor looking ass, pedophile ass fucking loser. What the fuck is that background? Is that lolly hentai? It's like that Loki looks like lolly hentai, dude. What the fuck? PDF? Gives strong PDF vibes. How did you find this? 11 months ago? Oh god. Dude, fucking YouTube video from some fucking neckbeard redditor. Hey, that's a documentary now. I guess the standards are really fucking low nowadays.
True. Truer words have never been spoken.
Hope they get one. There's clips of your first reaction where you said you were saying you would kill him if you saw him. Maybe I have, I don't know. Like when I watched that video for the first time, that's why I deleted it really. Because it really fucking made me black out, dude. Again, that's what I'm saying. When I get to that point of my blood boiling, I can say stuff that goes through my head. Maybe I have, I don't know. I actually genuinely don't even remember. But if you have a clip of it, show me, dude. What, jail time for being a pedophile? It's hard to imagine that I would actually say that too. I do remember saying a lot that he should do it, but like I wouldn't. Why would I? That would be to someone, you know? That would be pretty fair, man.
Words have never been spoken.
Hope they get it. Get what? Jail time for being a pedophile? That would be appropriate. That would be pretty fair, man. How insane would that be though if in the next years something came out about that guy and he's actually something like that?
So, remember the part where he's talking about slander and, oh, you know, he only assesses things based on evidence. So he's making real forthright statements like he's a pedophile, but then he says,
I thought I heard your... Oh, dude.
Wouldn't it be funny if something came out like that? So, pretty logically consistent, I guess. Interesting way to go about life. And obviously what he's doing here is classic dehumanizing, isn't he? He's probably going to see this and call
Are
me
you
a
being fucking schizo, Penny fan? Are you a schizo, my dude? I thought I heard your voice say I'm gonna kill him. Someone questioned it. I said I'm gonna clip and see if I can find it so I can rewatch to see proof or see I'm wrong. And then you didn't find a clip, or you didn't clip it in time. Are you hearing voices? Maybe you need to fucking put down the headphone and go outside, my dude.
gaslighter and make fun and make us the low-hanging fruit or whatever. Oh, he's a neckbeard redditor. Cool. Don't really use Reddit. I think it's a pretty shit place, but there we go. What he's doing is classic dehumanizing, because if somebody...
Oh, I forgot the sub. Shield meta, appreciate the sub if you're still in chat.
does something that you disagree with, the best way that you can essentially, you know, quell all of their criticism, make their opinion less than nothing, and then justify your actions of being as horrible as you can to that person, is to make them not a human. It's to dehumanize them. It's why dehumanizing, in fact, exists in general and how people use it.
Dehumanizing,
So it is to make somebody...
He's talking about, yeah, guys, ad hominem is when somebody attacks someone's person, because he totally did not do that in this video. Okay? He did not attack my person at all. He did not do any ad hominem or dehumanize me and paint an image of me being insane. He did not do that. He kept it factual, objective, neutral. Right? He didn't do any of that.
The worst possible thing you can.
And he definitely did not lie.
Feel okay in how you treat that person. So obviously, what's the worst thing in society? It's people who fuck with kids, right? So apparently, I called him toxic in League of Legends, which is definitely not true. He's definitely not displaying these toxic tendencies right now.
He still does not understand the point of me calling him a pedophile. It's not that I'm genuinely trying to paint that image. They're still not getting it for the 100th time, you fucking moron. The main issue here is that you lie. You not only choose to believe lies and assume shit and speculate shit that you have no clue about and pretend like you not just do, but know it better than people that clearly know better than you, alright? And you pretend like you're so above it. You deliberately fucking believe lies and then you spread those lies. Alright? I don't even need to dehumanize you or ad hominem you on your neckbeard or your man bun or your fucking lolicon looking ass fucking room that screams PDF, right? But like, the reason I'm doing that is because that's the game you're playing. You're lying, you choose to believe lies, you speculate shit without proper evidence, without proper what is it called, vetting, like proper double checking before you fucking spread that out. You're doing the exact same shit that I'm doing when I say, hey, I heard rumors, somebody told me that this guy's a pedophile. Should I just believe it and put it out there like you're doing? You're literally admitting on camera to defaming me on purpose. The guy is not getting the point. That's exactly what you're doing with this fucking video, you fucking degenerate. Your whole video, 90% easily, is nothing but pure dishonesty and lies. And shit that you cannot even properly fucking put together, man. The whole shit is manipulatively edited and beyond dishonest. What do you not understand, you fucking degenerate? Keep crying, keep playing the victim. But like, stop with the fucking lolly hentai, maybe? Maybe don't have lolly hentai fucking naked fucking underage girl posters on your fucking room. And the figurine. Look at that shit. Look at that, dude. It's literally lolly hentai. Now I have reason to believe you're a PDF. Besides the rumors, beyond beyond what I heard. Looking at this, this dude, this unironically screams PDF.
His reaction
Keep whining,
is to
keep being a victim.
say that I'm the worst thing in society based on what evidence? Nothing. And you know what's actually even funnier than this is that he did some super sleuthing and he found my League of Legends account, or at least he thinks he did.
That's your account.
This
Your
guy's
highest
not very
peak was
clever.
master.
So my Twitch link is in my YouTube channel. It's in all my YouTube channels because obviously if people want to come watch me on Twitch, why would I not let them do that? He found some random person.
Porn addict, not just porn addict, redditor, fucking lolly hentai watcher, potentially a PDF main. Runs a disgusting view farming commentary channel full of lies and dishonesty. Does it get any better? Like quitting League really fixed your life, innit? Quitting League was really the fucking move, dude. Damn. He's so much happier since he quit this toxic ass game.
Most incompetent. She was like, just
League of Legends anymore.
fucking try.
Like, I'm so fucking happy about it. I wasted so many of my life, so many years of my life, so many hours playing that fucking absolute wank that is that game. I'm so happy.
He low-key sounds like a pedophile too. Got the full package.
Just feel, when you get away from it, and then you look back. It's like if you're in a relationship where the person you're with is abusive. Like, you get years on and you turn around and look and you're like...
No wonder he's so offended by it. Yeah, now, dude, now it makes perfect sense for why he gets so mad over it, even though I keep saying that, there's like zero weight on it. Only calling the guy PDF, why would you get so mad? When I clearly say the main reason I'm doing it is because you're lying, so why wouldn't I lie about shit too? And believe lies? And just go by that? Alright? Since that's what this whole video is about. Pure defamation. Why are you so mad? Now we know why. The guy is the average lolly hentai enjoyer, dude. I mean, dude.
He then took... So glad that I've not moved on. League of Legends is lit.
Yeah, now he's on to bigger things. He's on to harming Reddit viewers. He's on to lying about people and defaming their character. He's on to onto lolly hentai, porn addiction, and who knows what else. The guy's living his best life, truly.
Who plays League of Legends and then starts saying that they were made.
All from quitting League, dude. This is like the weep PDF version of that tweet about some guy saying, "Oh, I quit gaming, and now I'm rich with a house and a girlfriend." And that, you guys know that tweet that everybody memed? That's like the weep PDF version of that. The guy quit League and turned around his life.
And then abusing this person and telling his audience to abuse this person. I don't know how the fuck this guy's not banned on Twitch. That is literally against Twitch's TOS, but I assume randomly calling people pedophiles is as well, but I don't know why Twitch don't ban
It's not
this.
random. It's what I heard. We choose to believe rumors. Might as well believe that. And also, like, dude, now we have evidence. Now we have reason to believe it. Unironically, what the fuck? This has to be the most degenerate background, dude. That's actually insane.
This guy, it's pretty evident across multiple hours worth of odds that he's breaking multiple rules, but there we go. He found this person, is harassing this person, checked this person's profile and said, "Oh, Kira's a liar," because this person who's not Kira, who still today plays League of Legends on their stream, which anyone who's watched my stream knows
that's also what I don't understand. That's pure lie. That never happened. The guy saying, "Oh, look, they just picking on someone random that they call Kira, harassing him." Like I saw some parts of this video,
profile and
right?
said, "Oh, Kira's a liar because this person
What is he
who's not
saying?
Kira, who still today plays League of Legends on their stream, which anyone who's watched my stream knows I don't."
Oh, it's about fucking Kitun Zid, the chatter that you said that all the time you came into my chat and you say that you caught him streaming League. He's talking about you, dude. Dude, what?
He's only ever been in gold, so he's a liar. Therefore, he's a paedophile. So today he plays League of Legends on their stream, which anyone who's watched my stream knows I don't. Has only ever been in gold, so he's a liar. Therefore, he's a paedophile. Very odd, especially considering you don't have to do any super sleuthing. You can just click the link that's publicly available on my YouTube channel on the videos that you watched, and it'll take you to my Twitch, where I don't play League of Legends. So we did that one, a classic.
You know he is.
Do we? That's fucking news to me.
Like I choose. Is it? Is it really news to you, my dude? Dude, what the fuck is going on? I mean, someone who... Dude, I'm not even gonna get into this. It just happens too quickly. You know what I mean? While we're talking about it, you send me this fucking clip. I thought it's gonna be like years from now that we're gonna hear something about this guy that's gonna actually unironically, you know, put the thought out there that, okay, is this guy actually PDF? Even though we were kind of joking. Is he actually? This is, like, this kind of shit is unironically PDF shit. Is it really news to you? To believe and it's 11 months ago, man.
What rumors? The voices inside your head aren't rumors, mate.
The guys, in fact, it's fucking insane, dude.
It's conviction.
Like, you're actually a chat for finding that. Who found it again? Was it Sharpish?
That guy's video.
Who sent me that clip?
True, yeah, if you do, go for it. It is.
Look at the figure on the right. Oh no, I did comment on that. The figurine, the big titty outside figurine. I did see that. I wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom in. I have seen it. This shit is insane.
Here's your problem if you watch my videos. This is the VOD from 6 hours
I gotta
ago.
tweet this, dude. I cannot get over this. I gotta tweet this. Yo, Mr. PDF, you're in the chat, right? Should I tag you while I'm tweeting this? Do you want me to tag you? That's unironically PDF shit. I don't want to go that far, but you guys remember the Hushinshin emotes? Do you guys remember the Hushinshin emotes? I swear, anyone who's into this type of stuff, you know, is pedo adjacent, unironically. You guys know all the Hushinshin emotes were like all hentai, lolly emotes, way before the whole pedophile stuff came out. Like, unironically, that's PDF shit. How do you defend this? Actually crazy.
So just bear in mind, we're like 12 days on now from releasing that video, in which he concluded that he doesn't care that the video exists. He also, in the last line of the documentary, said it was a clip saying, "Oh, I don't care what other people think about me because I'm really secure and I know who I am."
Yes.
12 days on, he's still...
Do you know who you are? I'm the most toxic League player. I'm Shaclone, the best Shaker player, multi-season challenger, one of the biggest League YouTubers, one of the most known League players, mostly for his toxicity and his wit and his charm and his charisma and his handsomeness, and for not being into lolly hentai. unlike you. Do you know who you are? Mr. KiraTV PDF, do you know who you are? Because if I look at this, I feel like I know who you are. Dude, this frame is so perfect. It's perfect.
Loading his Twitch up every day to talk about me and things that he allegedly knows about me. The rumors. And he streams sometimes without his webcam on and without a mic on. All we've got here is his chat, which you can see down here in the bottom right. So somebody told him, and of course his chat's doing it.
Kira was a tier 3 sub to a Shinshin. How do you know that, dude? Wait, how do you know that? There's no way. Wait, you're joking, right? That has to be a joke.
As well, the paedophile YouTuber K, apparently I'm Voldemort now, they just don't say my name, changed the title of his video and he said, wait, did he?
Imagine if he actually was.
The Toxic Life of League of Legends Addict.
The
What a disgusting
PDF file
pedophile
is
this guy
just
is.
the PDF
Streams
file
League
case is
and
just
makes banger
growing
content
by
for
the
years
minute.
as a job. League Addict. These pedophiles should definitely not kill himself. I'm going to have to censor quite a lot of this video, obviously. Again, I don't know. By the way, I'm a Twitch partner. So in Twitch's rules, doing anything like this is like a straight permaban. But I don't know why this guy seems to be immune. He just apparently TOS just doesn't apply to him because this shit, telling me to kill myself and calling me a pedophile, this should get this guy's account removed.
No, I do keep saying that. It's nothing personal, really. Even though you've been personal about it since the first second of this video you made out of nowhere, when I wasn't even aware of your existence or the idea that you might be touching children, alright? Not even a week ago. But like, oh, it's already been 2 weeks ago, never mind. But like, the personal shit aside, I say this all the time, dude. Scummy people that are down and down the biggest losers are better off being dead. I keep saying that. People who have no respect for the truth, people who have no self-respect, really. People who sell their souls for conformism and whatnot, just for clicks. You make this garbage ass, worthless fucking video, right? It's just farming views on at the expense of my name and my image and my character. Not that I give a fuck about my image and all that, right? But like people that go around behaving like the biggest losers, that all they do is hate on others, in my eyes, are better off being under the ground. It's really nothing personal. If you happen to be that type of person, right? Especially if this stuff is true, then yeah, dude, yeah.
Stop. If he doesn't like me, mate, and he wants to call me any name under the sun, that's fine. I'm just telling you what the TOS says, obviously.
He made a video about you putting you down and now crying to Twitch TOS. Yeah, not just putting me down, lie about the Twitch shit, paint me as insane, have as all this disgusting, degenerate fan base harass me for weeks in my YouTube videos. We're gonna check the comments as well on my last couple of videos after this. And he's the one playing victim. Because he doesn't seem to like PDF files. I don't know. What's wrong with the properly formatted PDF file, dude? You know what's wrong? Having a lolly porn addiction. And maybe even being a pedophile. Alright? That's very wrong.
They come when they see the view count after selling their soul. Subhumans, truly. Great karma awaits people like this. Just wait. Not worth my time, honestly.
It's
the
so
guy
insane
can
to play the victim
himself.
with all that.
Again, 12 days on, he's still doing this in his chat. Not worth his time, though, of course. And then they start tagging my...
Oh, look, he's still talking about me 12 days later. Maybe it's because your dumbass fucking degenerate viewers are to this day fucking spamming my comment section with hate. You fucking degenerate for the lies you put out.
Not worth his time, though, of course.
And in
then
my
they start
Twitch
tagging
chat
my
too.
real account. Mark my words, it won't take long for this guy to get what he deserves, and I don't have to do anything. Watch Karma and the universe do its thing. Ironically enough, these people expect the same for me. Commenting on my vids how I should go to a doctor. That's definitely bad advice. This person is of sound mind. If I'm truly in the wrong, if I'm truly the evil, I will accept whatever karma comes my way. But if I'm right about this guy, then just watch what happens to him, the pedophile. And then obviously goes with some more interesting language about this.
Yes, karma. I'm speaking of karma. If I'm truly so bad and evil, then I deserve all the bad karma. Alright? I'm not a fucking pussy. I don't do fucking talk shit, do shit. And then when shit comes my way, play the victim. I don't do that. If my karma is really that bad and I deserve bad karma, then be it. We'll take that all in. Alright? But at the same time, if I'm right about you, about being a dishonest, lying piece of shit, maybe even fucking lowly hentai addicted children toucher, right? If I'm right on all of that, then who knows what type of karma you deserve. Can't wait to see that, man.
So essentially, I guess he's living his life based on the premise that karma exists.
I'm just gonna put this whole thing that's gonna fucking drag on for hours, just all fully unedited on YouTube, to be honest. Cannot even be bothered editing this shit. Like, this shit been dragging on for way too much now.
And he's a good person for harassing people, even doing so to somebody who's nothing related to me whatsoever. I don't know who the fuck this person is that he's found. And then obviously I called his Twitch chat an echo chamber because it's the same like 7 people in here. There's like 50 viewers, but it's the same like 7 people. And they're all just doing the same thing. And they've made that a little in-joke now about, oh, we're part of the echo chamber. You literally are. Like, you literally are making unfounded
the guy thinks he's not in
about somebody that makes them the worst person in society possible. That people
he's appeasing to some of the most degenerate types of people with the hate farming, right? Because that's what these people just are all into, right? You will understand when you read the types of comments these people type after coming from this video. But like, you're appeasing to the biggest loser redditors, man. That's the biggest echo chamber on the entirety of the internet. Yet you project and say, oh, he is in the echo chamber because his viewer base is way smaller. That's what an echo chamber is, right? He is appeasing to the mass, to the redditors. He's not in the echo chamber.
people would be quite happily killing, and you've literally said that yourself, and you said it multiple times.
And he's just
across
literally
these
saying
VODs
what
that he
people
wants
want to
kill me,
hear.
and
to
other
win their
people should
approval.
want to kill me,
Right.
based on nothing. Based on the fact that I made a video about him. So definitely not an echo chamber when his entire chat's doing it as well. So I guess that's it. You're yourself, and you said it multiple times. People would be quite happily killing, and you've literally are making unfounded accusations about somebody that makes them the worst person in society possible. That people would be quite happily killing, and you've literally said that yourself, and you said it multiple times across these VODs that he wants to kill me, and other people should want to kill me.
I said multiple times that I want to kill him. Not once have I said that. Like the Cheta K-Tune might have said some shit like that when people were asking, oh, if you saw my IRL, what would you do? Alright? Not once did I said I would do that, dude. The worst I said is, yeah, probably fucking break his nose. Would probably do that. If I saw the guy IRL. Not that that's gonna happen. The guy lives in the UK. I don't plan any time or at all to fucking go to the UK, dude. So you don't worry, man. Don't worry, Kira. Don't worry, pedophile. I'm not coming for you. Don't worry. Not once did I say that shit. Just keep lying, dude.
Killing, and you've literally said that yourself, and you said it multiple times across these VODs that he wants to kill me, and other people should want to kill me, based on nothing.
Other people should want to kill you. I totally typed that. Yes. I totally typed that. The guy is once again back on his painting a false narrative image. He's basically saying that the only reason I'm calling him a PDF is me trying to manipulate people into doing harm to him. That's what he's saying. That's unironically what he's saying. That's the level of victimhood that he's playing. He's saying, look guys, he's not only defaming my character and dehumanizing me and attacking me with ad hominem, because I'm the one attacking, right? I'm the one attacking. But like, oh, he's trying to get people to kill me. And he's saying he's gonna kill me. None of that is fucking in any way true, dude. Like, I've said it for a fucking thousandth time now. You're lying, you're believing lies and untrue shit about me and spreading that as truth. And I say I'm gonna play the same game on you. Somebody told me you're a pedophile. I choose to believe those rumors. And now we even have good reason to think that the guy is a pedophile, because what the fuck is this background? What the fuck?
Literally are. Like, you literally are making unfounded...
Ultimately, whatever the fuck happens to you is your problem, dude.
Accusations about somebody that makes
Doesn't
them
he keep
the
saying
worst.
that all the shit that happened to me is all my fault? From how my YouTube died, from all the target bans, from people running down on my games, from all the hate I get, it's all my fault. Right? So like, if somebody fucking did something to you on the streets, one, why would that be my issue? And two, maybe it's your fault. What about that? Maybe do some self-reflection. Maybe be a little self-aware, dude. Maybe don't be fucking a lolly porn anti-addict disgusting PDF. How about that?
Person in society possible.
Do some self-reflection, my dude. Reform a little.
Killing, and you've literally
Come back
said
to
that
society.
yourself, and you said it multiple times across these VODs that you want.
Is being a pedophile toxic? What's more toxic? Flaming in a video game or fucking children? What's worse to society?
To kill me, and other people should want to kill me based on nothing. Based on the fact I made a video about him. So definitely not.
Only a degenerate would have this at his age. How old is this guy even? He's probably way older than me, and I'm already pretty old. Like, we're getting old, we're 28. But the guy is easily fucking older than me, isn't he? Being into lolly hentai at this age? Dude, even I grew out of my fucking hentai era years back. This guy's still on his fucking lolly hentai shit 11 months ago, and he's probably way in his 30s, and he's talking about ruined lives and lost cows. I mean, like, we know that it's all projection, that's not new, but holy shit, man.
In it as well. So I guess that's it. He also made a video 8 days ago, the most toxic League of Legends player in the universe, which actually got more views than his average videos. Which I guess I gave him a little bit of clout. I almost revived his career, but
he gave me clout. He revived my career. Wow. And I'm the one being delusional. See, like, dude, just for that type of moral superiority complex, you need your nose broken, truly.
Revive this man's career.
Fucking insane.
Just based on the fact that he's a very unpleasant individual. And if you go watch his videos, obviously don't go and harass this person. He doesn't deserve that. He already lives his life and is the person that he is, so he's getting everything he deserves based on his hard work at being an absolute fucking reprehensible human being. But then,
is it any more reprehensible than this? Than being a potential pedophile? You tell me, dude, you tell me.
There we go. Hopefully, I can't really say you...
Since you claim the entirety of the moral high ground, is being a pedophile reprehensible?
Hopefully you enjoyed this video, because it's not all that enjoyable. It is interesting, though, to see the depths some people will go to in the face of criticism. Because I don't think that video was particularly bad, to be honest. It was basically just saying, the dude's addicted to League of Legends, and he's very toxic. You know, telling people to off themselves, unalive themselves, wishing the C word on people and their families because they played badly in video games.
Not the C word. Too far. Wait, I didn't even know that. I wish people the C word. I mean, dude, that's game over. I cannot come back from that one. Wishing people the C word because they trolled you and provoked you is definitely much worse than being a disgusting PDF and looking like that. I mean, dude, what screams more PDF in this frame? Like, unironically, what screams more PDF to you? The background? The figurine? Or this fucking look? Speaking of reprehensible. What? The guy's fucking entire image, unironically, is more PDF vibe than even the background. Fucking insane, man.
You're an adult. Fucking
How
grow
old is
up.
this guy?
But apparently, he can get even worse than that. Now threatening to kill me.
Not true.
Because of things that he made up in his brain that he's now perpetuating online.
What exactly are we making up in our brain? The rumors that I heard that you're a pedophile? And this fucking image? Mate, like... I mean, I was low-key joking. I keep saying it, you know, like, I keep saying the reason I'm saying that is because that's exactly what you're doing, alright? But this image changes everything, man. Now I'm unironically believing it. Now I'm unironically believing this guy's probably actually a PDF. That's crazy, dude. Now I don't even have to pretend.
So I'm gonna obviously report this to Twitch because
literally.
I don't think somebody like this is a good representative of their platform. But I already have done, and they've done nothing. So we'll see what goes on with that one. But that's Shaclone. Apparently he's not toxic, and he's proven me wrong yet again.
The guy is acting like the reason I'm lashing out on him like this is because he called me toxic. Again, like, they just choose to be deliberately ignorant about the actual situation, yet we're the one being delusional, we're the one being in denial and in an echo chamber, dude. Mate, the reason we're acting like this, reacting like this, is not because you say I'm toxic. It's because you're fucking view farming off of my name. While perma-lying and twisting shit. Saying I said stuff I didn't say. In this video, just as much as in this video, you fucking dipshit. Can you for a second be honest? Why are all these people that I did not know before they opened their mouths and put my name in their mouths, all these people that come at me with all this garbage ass energy, that attack me, that farm sympathy points off of my name, why are every single one of these people that I collude with so dishonest? Why? Why do they all have the strong fucking thing in common that they're all dishonest and just can't stop lying for a minute? Why? From the selfie guy to the sentient guy to this dipshit, why is it always the same with these fucking idiots? That they can't stop lying, dude, to all the redditors? Why do these people constantly lie? And again, if you call me toxic, if you call me this and that, sure, man. There's all the evidence. Wishing C-word, entered games, we did it all. We did it all, man. We did every wrong. We broke every taboo that you can break in this community. We've done it all, right? So call me toxic all you want. You're right, I'm toxic. Yet they still choose to lie. They still choose to twist shit. Why, dude?
He's not toxic, and he's proven me wrong yet again. I was just
Compulsive
gaslighting him
liars.
by saying he's
These
a
people
toxic
cannot
League of
help
Legends
themselves.
player, and he's
And they all play victim as well.
definitely
When I call it
doing
back.
real good. And his job, his career of playing and streaming League of Legends will continue to go very well, I'm sure.
It will, you fucking dipshit. We will fucking get back up, and then we will fuck your mom. Just wait. With consent. Because I, for
So
one, am
thanks for
not a
watching.
pedophile.
See you next time. Peace out. So we're back